Chie, Lord Third Generation really takes care of you. Not only did you graduate, but also assigned you an instructor, who would have this kind of treatment in Konoha. Moonlight Blast said with a smile. There is clearly a hint of sarcasm here. When he was at the ninja school, he was very upset when he saw Xian and Chie getting close. Haifeng. What do you mean? Let me tell you, this disciple of mine is very strong, and even I am not his opponent. If you say that, believe it or not, I will beat you. Seeing Moonlight Gale's mocking face, Anko immediately sneered. This made Haifeng feel quite surprised. He has only been a teacher for 1 day, and his feelings are so good? To say he knew Anko much earlier than Chie. Kakashi, who was watching the play, quickly waved his hand. Alright, stop arguing. The strength of Uchiha Chie, Moonlight Blast couldn't be clearer. I just heard Anko say that Chie is stronger than her, and in his opinion, it's just a foil to himself. Hey, Kakashi, why are you big men? That's natural, today is our men's party. Anko's food is already a bit too much. Patted Chie on the shoulder. Lil Chie, teacher, I'll go back first. Remember, Kakashi has invited you for this meal, you can take good care of him. Chie nodded, and in the end, Anko still had a slap in the face. When she was full, she hurried away. Kakashi's dead fish eyes rolled his eyes. I sighed in my heart. Hey, when did I promise you? Not long after Anko left, a graceful figure walked in outside the curtain. Seeing this figure, the moonlight and the wind were touched. Xian. Are you here to find me? I don't know if I didn't hear it or what. Maoyue Xian didn't even look at him. He walked directly to Kai's side. Chie-kun, I heard that you successfully graduated from ninja school and became a special genin. I'm sorry, I've been too busy with tasks recently, and I didn't have time to congratulate you. It's alright, Xian, you came just right. I'm full, you can walk with me. Azuki Xian did not wear anbu vest, ordinary shorts with fishnet socks, which is the standard for female ninjas. She is very different from the usual cold and frosty girl, and she is a little more lovely and moving. A slight smile appeared on the corner of his mouth, and he quickly agreed to Chie. Chie didn't have any ink, and directly took Xian's hand and walked out. In front of outsiders, Shi Yan, as usual, was not shy. Seeing this scene, Kakashi, Asuma and Genma Shiranui were all stunned. This boy and woman are also very good friends. It was Anko who stood up for him before, and now it is Xian. Immediately they turned their attention to Moonlight Blast. I saw that the moonlight gust of wind was flushed red, and I was about to explode with anger. The ignorant Shiranui Genma also asked a special question. Haifeng, I don't remember how you were preempted by that kid. Kakashi and Asuma hurriedly winked at Genma Shiranui, motioning him to stop talking. I don't know how Huo Xuanjian can understand this, and continued. Although that one named Uchiha Chie is indeed a little more handsome than you, he is also from a famous Uchiha family. But they are a 10,000 years repeater who doesn't even have a Sharingan. Now the Uchiha family is gone, you are a special Jonin, come on, I support you. Kakashi. Asuma. It's over, this guy Genma. These words seem to be supportive, but in the eyes of Moonlight Blast, it is a mockery to the heart. This is clearly saying that he can't even match the tail of a 10,000 years repeater's crane. Isn't that humiliating, Jonin? Boom. The gust of wind smashed the wooden table with one punch and flew away. Genma Shiranui looked innocent and looked at Kakashi and Asuma. Did I say something wrong? The shop owner ran over immediately. Hey, you ninjas, you have to pay for breaking the table. Asuma smoked a cigarette and looked away. Shiranui Genma also dodged from the boss's gaze with Chianbin in his mouth. But they have one thing in common, they both point to Kakashi. Kakashi wants to cry but has no tears. What happened? Lousy is not a local tyrant either, and you, Asuma, isn't your son of Hokage a local tyrant, and you don't even have to pay for it? Although there were all kinds of complaints in his heart, Kakashi immediately bent down and apologized. I'm sorry, Mr. Manager, I'll accompany everything here. Under the moonlight, Chie walked quietly holding Xian's little hand. In this cruel ninja world, neither he nor Xian. Rarely can you enjoy such a quiet time. They walked to the vicinity of the Uchiha clan. Since this is the corner of the village, there are basically no pedestrians around. The current Uchiha clan has also lifted the ban. Xian, how is Anbu's mission lately, is it dangerous? It's okay, Chie-kun, the Genin world is fairly peaceful, and there are no secret missions. A hint of hesitation flashed across Xian's face when she finished saying this. How could this escape Kai's eyes? What, is something wrong? Sure enough, in front of this man, Yu Wei Xian had no secrets in her heart. In addition to congratulating you on becoming a genin this time, I also say goodbye to you. I will leave the village for a few days. As Anbu, she won't talk about these classified missions. But in front of Uchiha Chie, these can be left behind. I received an A-level mission from 3rd Hokage. Our team is going to support the members of the roots far away in the water country, and it may take several days to return. A-level tasks, only second only to S-levels, have a certain degree of danger. How about I go with you? You idiot, I'm on a secret mission. How can you go along with me? I'm talking. You're just a genin now. Let's talk when you become a jonin. Xian sneered. Chie looked at her slightly flushed cheeks. He murmured softly, fool, I'm super powerful. What, Chie-kun? What did you just say? I said, you haven't given me a congratulatory gift yet. Looking at Xian's blushing cheeks and moist eyes, that is exactly the attitude of a girl in love. Chie hugged him into his arms. Azuki Yuyan's shyness was only revealed in front of Uchiha Chie. Feeling the softness in their arms, the two looked at each other. Chie kissed deeply. Woo. After a while. Feeling Kai's restless hand, Xian still managed to break free. She knew that if she continued, she was afraid that something big would happen. Azuki Xian's pale cheeks turned red in the moonlight. He hesitated and said, okay, the gift is also given. There is still a task tomorrow, I will go back first. The gift, that's all, it's not enough, it's already at the door of the house, why don't you go in and sit? If there is no task tomorrow, Xian may agree. While there's still a hint of sanity, focus chakra on your feet with a few body flicker technique. Shi Yan's figure disappeared in an instant. Maoyue Xian took advantage of her own sanity, concentrated chakra on her feet, several body flicker technique. The smoke disappeared without a trace. Feeling the fragrance of the beautiful woman, Chie pouted. To the meat of the mouth, just fly like this. Anyway, sooner or later, they are his people, and they can't fly anywhere. Back at his place, Chie immediately thought about the problem he was thinking about in the dessert shop. Even though I get 8 hours of sleep a day, both chakra and strength have a surge after waking up, but the magnitude is getting smaller and smaller. Chie, who was lying on the bed, couldn't sleep, and immediately opened the system panel. Name. Uchiha Chie. Age. 18. Clan. Uchiha Clan. The 8 data values of the Ninja Phantom Speed Force print, all 10. Abilities. 3 Tomo Sharingan. Frozen fruit, can freeze space. Ninjutsu. Various fire-style ninjutsu sealing technique. Sealing the ghosts, unraveling the evil Dharma seal, etc. Chakra amount. Tailed beast level. On closer inspection, this data panel is not bad. System. Why am I sleeping with less and less gain in both strength and chakra? Ding. Host has 17 years of sleeping experience. You can add some novel sleeping methods and get a lot of rewards. A novel way to sleep, darling, your system is quite unique. For so many years, Chie has not slept naked. Okay, let's have a meat meal today. It didn't take long to go straight to dreamland. In Konoha village, Anko was in a daze in her room, guiding a disciple for the first time in her life. This process is quite interesting. I took a picture of myself in the mirror and felt different. Anko laughed a few times. I really have a good disciple. The next day, the sun is just right. Yi Chi opened his eyes and found that his Scarlet 3 Tomo Sharingan had already opened. This surprised him. Without going through his brain, 3 Tomo Sharingan emerged automatically. At the same time, he also has a vague tendency to evolve into Mangekyo. He couldn't understand it with his own eyes. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing the first naked sleep and acquiring the perception ability. Perception. Chie sensed it immediately. Numerous chakra forms appeared in his mind. Uchiha Chie in Konoha village, the land of fire, even perceives the chakra of Kirigakure, the land of water, and the Iwagakure ninja of the land of earth. This kind of perception ability is not weak. This is far beyond the capabilities of the Kagura mind. The perception range of Kagura's eyes is only tens of kilometers, and Chie is already above this. Naruto can sense chakra of the ninja battle thousands of miles away from Turtle Island. Second Hokage can sense chakra in Madara far away from the battlefield from Konoha village. Compared with these two people, Kai's perception ability is not inferior. Besides, Naruto is still at the ninja school, and second Hokage has long since passed away. In terms of perception ability, Chie is the strongest in the world right now. Oh, I can't help it, I slept and became stronger again. Next, Chie made another detailed perception. Hearing Shion said last night that he was going to perform an A-level mission, he felt a little uneasy in his heart. Having been with Shion for a long time, she is naturally very familiar with her chakra. It didn't take long for him to feel it. Shion has already left the country of fire and is about to reach the territory of the country of water. Well, this is... Kai's eyes narrowed. At this time, he felt a familiar chakra. Moonlight Blast. The Moonlight Blast is only about 5 kilometers away from Shion. He's not alone, he has 2 chakra-powerful ninjas by his side. Judging from the amount of chakra, like Moonlight Blast, it has a special Jonin level. Azuki Shion is also carrying out the task as a team of 3 people. Chie felt it carefully. The 3-person team that discovered Moonlight Blast seemed to be following Shion and the others. Always maintain a distance of about 5 kilometers, never lengthen or shorten. Will nothing happen? Chie felt a hint of unease. The current Kirigakure is probably still affected by the blood fog policy, and 4th Mizuka Jigura has been relieved of the illusion by Ching. He died not long after that, and 3 Tails became a wild-tailed beast. The power of Mist Shinobi should now be in the hands of the master. Even without Obito's intervention, the Land of Water is still an extremely dangerous place. Yi Chi didn't hesitate anymore. Using the majestic chakra in his body, he galloped towards the Land of Water. Night. The 3-member team of Azuki Shion was resting in a homestay. Captain Moon. Lord Hokage said that one of the Anbu masters of Gen had important information about Kirigakure, and asked us to go to the Land of Water to meet him and escort him back to Konoha safely. Moon is Shion's codename in Anbu. Katsuki, don't worry, Mist Shinobi is now closed, and we will be able to reunite with Gen's comrades tomorrow. Jamu, also the codename of Anbu. Sion lying on the bed, looking at the bright white moon outside the window. Recalling what happened last night, a faint smile appeared on the corner of his mouth. Signal? The will of fire rooted in Konoha. You are Ding Shui Senpei in the roots of Danzo-sama, right? At the border of the Land of Water, the Moon Squad led by Yugon finally reunites with Anbu, the man who captured Mist Shinobi's information. Both sides aligned the code. You are Lord Hokage's Moon Squad, let's go back to the village without further delay. Shion's 3-person team and Gen's Ding Shui are all wearing masks. Listening to Ding Shui's tone, this task is definitely not easy. Senior Ding Shui, you are in the middle, my 2 partners are leading the way, and I am in the back. Then I'll trouble you, Captain Moon. After the 4 of them met at the border of the Land of Water, they immediately rushed in the direction of Konoha. Well aware of the importance of this mission, Yuyuki Shion and her party did not rest on their way back. I didn't even stay in a hostel. When you are hungry, you can eat bingbao, which is the perfect food for ninjas. After eating it, not to mention the feeling of fullness, you can also add a little chakra. It can be said that it is a must-have for ninjas to perform tasks or wars. During the journey back, Shi Yan's team was not hindered in the slightest. It also made her vaguely uneasy. When I received the order from 3rd Hokage clearly stated that it was an A-level mission. Since it is an A-level mission, it cannot be so smooth. As Anbu, Shion has performed many missions, and every B-level mission is blocked by ninjas, let alone A-level missions. Seeing that he was approaching the territory of the Land of Fire, Ding Shui suddenly stopped. His breathing seemed to be a little rapid, and his tone became weaker. Captain Moon, we have traveled for so long, from the border of the Land of Water to the Land of Fire, can we take a break? Of course, Senior Ding Shui, our mission this time is to focus on you. Now that they have reached the border of the Fire Nation, Shion's tense heart can really relax. Such a long journey, whether it was her or her 2 companions, was a huge drain. Since sensing Shion's chakra, Chie has been following behind. He hid behind a big tree and was only 100 meters away from Team Yu. Chie felt that this trip was obviously the most consumed by Shion's team. The Anbu, whose codename is Ding Shui, is full of chakra and physical strength. But he was the first to ask for a rest. Is it because of Shion's team? At the same time, Moonlight Blast and the others stopped in the middle of the journey earlier. Seeing that appearance, it seems that they are waiting for the return of Azuki Shion and the others. But it's only 5 kilometers away. Tisk tisk, they're going to be in trouble. Because Chie sensed that after Maoyue Xian and Ding Shui joined from the land of water, there was always a force following them on the way back. 6 people, with good strength, are all Anbu of Mist Shinobi. Mist Shinobi's 6 could have shot, but they didn't, and instead followed Yuyan and the others. Keep a distance. Chie didn't take the lead, he just wanted to see what was wrong with Xian's mission. His brows were slightly wrinkled, he had already seen the black figure of 6 paths galloping towards Xian's squad. These people, instead of attacking in the land of water, started raiding on the border of the land of fire, which is a bit interesting. At this moment, Yue Xian and the others also noticed the change. 6 paths black figures have surrounded them. A low voice with killing intent came from the forest. Konoha's ninja, who has captured the secret of our Mist Shinobi, do you still want to escape? Ayuki Xian's beautiful eyes looked at these 6 people, clenching her teeth. This is Mist Shinobi's Anbu, damn it, when are these guys? Jamu, Iji, protect Senior Ding Shui. The 3 of them form a triangle and surround the Ding Shui of the root in the middle. Oh, it seems that the person in the middle is the guy from Master Intelligence. Not necessarily, maybe they have already shared the information about the village. There is another possibility, that is their feint, deliberately making us think that the person in the middle is the most important. The 6 Mist Shinobi Anbu ignored Yu Yan and the others, and chatted with each other in a playful tone. If that's the case, then kill them all. A cold tone came out of the Mist Shinobi Anbu, and the 6 of them formed seals at the same time. Water style. Water dragon bomb technique. 6 gigantic water dragons roared in the sky, and rushed towards the 4 of Yue Xian from different directions. These guys are not ordinary ninjas. I saw Azuki Yuyan pulled out the long knife behind her, and 2 shadow clone appeared beside her at the same time. Konoha-style swordsmanship, the dance of the 3 suns and the moon. The graceful dance forms a meniscus, and the 3 figures cut off the 3 water dragons directly. To deal with the ninjutsu of 3 Mist Shinobi Anbu at the same time, this is the limit of Uzuki Yuyan. The other 3 water dragons directly washed away Jamu, Iji, and Ding Shui. The men headed by Mist Shinobi Anbu sneered. Is this Konoha-style swordsmanship? There are a few brushes, but unfortunately, how many rounds can you hold on? Azuki Yuyan didn't have time to care about Mist Shinobi's mockery. She and Ding Shui have dispersed, and now they are most worried about their safety. Ding Shui, Senior, Jamu, Iji, are you all alright? There was a sound of rapid breathing from a dark place not far away. Captain Moon, we're fine. Hearing the 3 people's answers at the same time, Yue Xian's tense nerves relaxed slightly. Is it really okay? As soon as Mist Shinobi Anbu's words came out, there was a miserable cry from the dark corner. What? The desperate and painful cry flashed by, and then disappeared. Solved 1. Kamu. This voice, Azuki Xian, was already familiar, it was the voice of Jamu. She was about to run towards the source of the sound, holding the long knife tightly, but was stopped by Mist Shinobi's Anbu. Don't worry, it's your turn next. What? Another miserable cry came from not far away, this time it was Otto. The second one, Konoha's Anbu, is that the only level? In a few breaths, both of his partners were poisoned. Azuki Xian's cheeks were full of solemnity. There is no place for him to be sad now, and the only priority is to bring Mist Shinobi's information back to the village. Senior Ding Shui, are you alright? Don't worry, Captain Moon. I'm fine, you have to be careful, these Anbu of Mist Ninja are very strong. A Mist Shinobi Anbu looked Ding Shui up and down. Just leave it to me here, and you can deal with the ninjas who use Konoha Ryu swordsmanship. For a while, standing in front of Azuki Yuyan were 5 Mist Shinobi Anbu. Swish. Those 5 people shot at the same time, and several kunai tied with detonating charms flew towards Azuki Xian. Bang bang bang. The explosion shook the entire forest. Azuki Xian's figure is already in the air. However, the 5 Mist Shinobi Anbu seem to have known this. The next moment, countless shuriken flew into the air. The number of shuriken is comparable to the shuriken shadow clone technique. Konoha-style swordsmanship, hazy moonlit night. In midair, Xian waved a long sword, and transformed into several afterimages of the blade. This is the swordsmanship he has not yet mastered, and it is the first time he has used it in actual combat. Clang clang clang. Many shuriken were cut to the ground. Even so, a shuriken hit Azuki Yuyan's back. The moonlight wind in the jungle saw this scene and grinned, and quickly came out. However, there is a figure, faster than him. Catch the sunset falling from the sky. Chie. Why are you here? Seeing Chie hug her, Yue Xian was surprised. She didn't expect that Chie would suddenly appear here and save her. I only came because I was worried about you. Hearing this sentence, Yue Xian's face flushed. In just this moment, he regained his dignified expression. She knew how dangerous the current situation was. Chie-kun, run away, they are all Anbu of Mist Shinobi, with the strength of Jonin, you are no match for them at all. This task has nothing to do with Chie, and Yue Xian doesn't want him to be involved at all. As Konoha Anbu, he is also the leader of this mission. Even in death, she can't take a step back. It's okay, I'll take care of everything. With a simple sentence, Yue Xian lost her mind. At this time, she completely obeyed Kai's arrangement. Uchiha Chie, why are you here? The three Moonlight Blast also found Kai's figure. It was Uchiha Chie who rescued Xian before him just now. Guangfeng, why are you here? Yue Xian looked at the figures of the few people in the wind and wondered. Xian, you'll be fine, we are reinforcements sent by Lord Hokage. The wind who said these words gave Chie a vicious look at the same time. Uchiha Chie, this is not a place where you can stay as a special genin, let's run away. Moonlight Blast deliberately emphasized the word, special. Reinforcement. Why didn't you take action at first, but waited until Xian's team lost 2 companions before taking action? Uchiha Chie said coldly. Moonlight Blast's face was terrified. Could it be that he knows that I'm already here? It's impossible, it's absolutely impossible. Chie, I don't know what you mean, we just arrived here just now. The reason why Chie didn't take action at first was because he wanted to see what the Moonlight Blast and the others wanted to do. Just now, Anbu from Mist Shinobi has fought hard against Xian's 2 companions. However, there is room for the root member whose codename is Ding Shui. And Ding Shui didn't hit hard. The battle between them was like Tai Chi, pushing back and forth. When Xian was injured, the Moonlight Blast appeared. This guy clearly wants to play a drama of a hero saving beauty and then capture his heart. Yu Guang Kuifeng felt guilty, and asked Kirito beside him softly. Kirito, as a perception ninja, didn't you perceive that guy's chakra? No, big wind, that guy's chakra appeared suddenly. Sarutobi Kirito, belonging to the Sarutobi family, can perceive ninjutsu, and belongs to the reconnaissance ninja. Anbu from Mist Shinobi couldn't sit still. You Konoha's ninjas are really interesting, Kaze-kun. Thank you for telling them where they are, and the drama of the hero saving beauty is also gone. How about you? Do you want to consider joining us, Mist Shinobi? Yugai. Moonlight Blast's face was extremely ugly. Azuki Xian stared at him with murderous eyes. Xian, you have to trust me and don't be swayed by the ninjas of Mist Shinobi. Ha ha ha. The 6 Anbu of Mist Shinobi laughed. Especially Genin, there is such a name. Konoha's ninjas are so stupid, none of you can leave today. The 6 Mist Shinobi ninjas rushed towards Chie at the same time. Kuna, who had never seen blood, was already hungry and thirsty. As they got closer to Chie, the icy chill became more piercing. It was very difficult to even breathe, like soaking in a deep pool of cold water. But Yue Xian, who was standing beside Chie, only felt a faint coolness all over her body. The slight chill made her feel relaxed. Suddenly the wound on the back no longer hurts. The coolness was warm again, the cool blue chakra flowing through the wound on her back. The wound that had been cut by kunai was healing at a speed visible to the naked eye. The feeling of Mist Shinobi Ninja and Azuki Yuyan is simply a world of difference. The Mist Shinobi Ninja at the head felt like they were rushing toward Shinigami. Instinctively stopped and shouted loudly, "Fast back." But it was too late. The 5 Mist Shinobi had already found themselves immobile. The whole body has been covered with ice cubes, leaving only one head outside. Mist Shinobi, headed by them, is also deeply involved. Call. Chie let out a breath of cold air and walked up to a Mist Shinobi. Say, how did you find out about their tracks? The Mist Shinobi ninja swayed his head to the right, with a spirit of death. Chie likes this kind of person the most. With a simple kick, the Mist Shinobi's feet were directly smashed. Ice cubes were scattered all over the place, and there was no bloodline. What? He fell to the ground, followed by a scream from a distance. It's noisy. Even the last head was frozen. Snapped. Chie stepped on it with one foot, and the entire body of that Mist Shinobi was turned into ice cubes and scattered on the ground. No bones left. Click, click, click. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Uchiha Chie just stepped on it. All I heard was the sound of broken ice, and the cry of death never appeared. The mist shinobi leader opened his pupils, as if he saw a Shinigami walking towards him. At this time, his face was ashen, and he survived in the blood mist, and he never saw such a terrifying person. In the final analysis, it is the difference in strength. Don't kill me, I'll tell you. There was a trembling in the face of death in his voice. It was him, the ninja in Konoha, who told us where he was, the guy named Moonlight Gale Cough. Mist Shinobi Ninja pointed directly at Moonlight Blast. As soon as he finished speaking, he turned into a piece of shattered ice. Those confused eyes seemed to be saying, "Brother, I said that you still do it, are you honest?" However, Yi Chi said, "Have I ever said that I won't kill you if you're actually recruited? No." Moonlight Blaze's 3-member team and Gen's member Ding Shui were completely stunned by this scene. His feet seemed to be filled with lead and he couldn't move an inch. You, how can you have such a strong power? Are you surprised? Kai's body was already approaching the Moonlight Blast. Those black pupils instantly turned into Scarlet Sharingan. Sharingan, it turns out that you have turned on Sharingan. I don't understand why they were so surprised. Isn't it normal for the Uchiha family to open Sharingan? To deal with Mist Shinobi's torture to extract a confession, Chie wanted to use a different method. Storm Squad and Ding Shui are frozen like Mist Shinobi just now. The only difference is that they are currently only bound by their feet. No way, Gale, you don't really think that my strength is only genin, or is it a special genin? Ding Shui and the others looked at Kai's playful expression and found that they had entered the abyss of hell. If you don't believe it, then let you see my power, Ice Age. Chie let out a few breaths of cold air from his mouth. In an instant, the entire forest was frozen into a land of ice. Under the moonlight, it is as bright as day. The dark forest suddenly became an extremely cold place. Chie-kun is amazing. Behind him, Yu Wei-shian looked at Kai's back with admiration. And the moonlight wind, the whole face twitched. How is this possible? How can you possibly have this kind of power? This is enough to change the power of the natural environment. Whether it is moonlight wind or Sarutobi Kirito is the first time to see it. The shock that this natural force brought to them was too great. Sharingan. Kai's Scarlet 3 Tomo Sharingan glanced at Gale, and he fell into a deep sleep. Controlled by Sharingan's illusion. To deal with these people, Chie did not treat Mist Shinobi as rudely, but instead took a gentler approach. Why are you here? Did you tell Mist Shinobi about Shi Yan and their whereabouts? Moonlight Blast. We came here privately and didn't receive Hokage's instructions. I told Mist Shinobi about the whereabouts of Yu Wei-shian and the others, because I had the confidence to save Shian from Mist Shinobi's hands and let her have a crush on me. Good feeling. It is as expected. Boom. With a crisp sound, Moonlight Blast turned into pieces of ice and fell to the ground. There are such scheming people around. What to do if you don't kill them? The 7-year-old who stepped on the crushed ice took a few steps forward. Sarutobi Kirito was so frightened that he could barely speak. You can't kill me. I belong to the Sarutobi clan, and Lord 3rd Generation is the patriarch of our Sarutobi clan. The Sarutobi clan, it's a coincidence, they can't live anymore. Tap lightly. The two who came with the Moonlight Blast ended up just like him. In the end, the root member who stole the secret of Mist Shinobi, Chosui. Mist Shinobi's information scroll has fallen to the ground. Ding Shui. Chie, my lord, please let me go. I heard that you are a member of Lord Danzo's subordinates. Chie asked curiously. Hearing Kai's honorific title to Danzo, Ding Shui instantly felt a glimmer of hope. That's right. I am the subordinate of Lord Danzo, please bypass me, Lord Chie. Oh, it's the people of Danzo, like the Sarutobi clan, they can't survive. Uchiha Kai's tone was flat. This time Ding Shui was completely desperate. Isn't this Uchiha Chie from Konoha? Dare to ignore Danzo and 3rd Hokage at the same time, not to mention Konoha. Even the entire ninja world is afraid that it will be difficult to find this person. Under Ding Shui's desperate gaze, Chie slapped it and shattered it. None of the people here live. Uchiha Chie lifted the Ice Age. The forest was restored to its original appearance. As for the people like Moonlight Blast, there are no bones left. Chie is the Uchiha family, if not familiar with this world. If he escaped on the night of the genocide, he would have died at the hands of Itachi or Obito. However, all of this also has some high-level connections between Danzo and 3rd Hokage. Killing the Uchiha clan was their mission to Itachi. Chie remembers all these things. Take the scroll to Shien's side. This is a mission scroll, so your mission is complete. Thank you, Chie-kun. For the fate of the Moonlight Blast and the others, Yue Shien did not have the slightest sympathy. On the contrary, the lives of her two companions made her quite regret. Looking at Shien's pretty face under the moonlight, Chie said curiously, "Why, Shien, don't you ask me why I am so good? I'm not curious because Chie-kun has always been powerful in my heart." When others say that Uchiha Chie is a special genin, Yue Shien did not emphasize the word special. Sharon favorability query. Chie used the new function of sleeping, Sharingan's favorability query. He wanted to see what position he had in Yue Shien's heart. Name: Yue Shien. Age: 19. Height: 169.2 centimeters. Weight: 50.5 kilograms. Position: Konoha Village Anbu member, Special Jonin. Personality: Dedicated Ninja id. 012161. Favorability of host: 90. The favorability is rated from 1 to 100. 60. General level: don't know each other, good impression between passers-by at first sight. 70 to 80. Friendship between friends. 80 to 90. Lovers and husbands trust each other. 90 to 100. The only one in my heart can change everything. Uchiha Chie lifted Azuki Shien's chin and shoved it down affectionately. Azuki Shien. Woo. Chie-kun. After half a sound, Chie released his lips. Shien, is your injury okay? It's okay, thank you, Chie-kun. Azuki Shien couldn't feel the pain behind her at all. All she could feel was a cold chakra flowing through her body. Needless to say, she knew that Chie had healed her wounds. Under the moonlight, Princess Uchiha Chie hugged Azuki Shien and walked through the forest. Back then, Uzumaki Kushina's heart was captured by Namikaze Minato in this way. Shien, you've been running around all day, take a good rest. Azuki Shien snuggled up in Uchiha Kai's arms, not sweet enough, and slowly fell asleep. When he opened his eyes, he found Chie looking at him with a smile. Chie-kun, have we returned to Konoha? Forget it, we are at the corner of Konoha, the Uchiha family, my home. For some reason, Azuki Shien's cheeks became extremely crimson at this time. Shien, I asked you to sit in my house a few nights ago, but you refused to sit. Now, you can't escape. It was late at night, and the huge Uchiha clan was empty. Azuki Shien could hear her heart pounding. Now, you are my woman. Pull down your shirt. The next day, the sun came in through the window, and Uchiha Chie rubbed his eyes. Ding. Congratulations to host for completing an unprecedented wonderful sleep and successfully opening Mangekyo Sharingan. Mangekyo. This is Kai's surprise. Sure enough, sleep can make you stronger. Because the sleep last night was really unusual. It wasn't until midnight that Uchiha Chie fell asleep. This sleeping method can make Mangekyo Sharingan eyes open. It is both beyond reason and expected. Now that Mangekyo opened his eyes, Chie was very curious about what his Mangekyo Sharingan ability was. Starting from Uchiha Madara, the Uchiha clan has only a few people who started Mangekyo. Uchiha Madara and his younger brother Uchiha Izuna. Uchiha Itachi with his father Uchiha Fugaku, and the future Uchiha Sasuke. There is also Uchiha Obito who evolved from Schwanguyu to Mangekyo. Over the decades, many people have started Sharingan. But in terms of Mangekyo Sharingan, there are not even 10. Itachi has the left eye Tsukuyomi of the Mangekyo Sharingan, and the right eye Amaterasu. And Uchiha Sasuke, Mangekyo Sharingan's ability is Amaterasu and Flame Control, which controls the change of Amaterasu's black flame form. Who doesn't envy the eyes of a dead man at a glance? Kill is real. The pretty girl beside her, Maoyue Shien, also opened her beautiful eyes at this time. Sorry, Chie-kun, I slept late, I should get up and prepare breakfast. It's okay, it doesn't matter if you sleep until the sun basks. Yesterday, Maoyue Shien was tossed by him until midnight. What does it matter if she sleeps a little longer? Azuki Shien chuckled. Looking at the bright red on the sheets, he immediately hid under the covers again. It's all this time, and I'm still shy. Uyue Shien thought that she couldn't be a lazy woman, so she got up directly. Huh. Chie-kun, your eyes. Well, my eyes have changed. Change is change, but only in the right eye. This remark surprised Uchiha Chie. Right eye? Yeah. Kai's left eye is still the 3 Tomo Sharingan I've seen, but your right eye has no Guyu, and the pattern inside is a bit like a shuriken. Azuki Shion immediately picked up the mirror from the side and handed it to Chie. Seeing the difference in his own eyes, Uchiha Chie was also stunned. Am I only the right eye with the Mangekyo Sharingan? Don't Mangekyo's eyes open at the same time? Only one eye opened Mangekyo when he had both eyes, which was not seen in the history of Uchiha. Chie-kun, is this the evolution of your Uchiha family Sharingan? Well, it's called Mangekyo Sharingan. Azuki Shion thought that there were more important things at the moment, which was to prepare breakfast, and immediately put on her clothes. Chie-kun, you have a good rest, I'm going to prepare breakfast. Uchiha Chie looked at his right eye from the mirror. The blood-red eye had the shape of a shuriken, and there was a small black pupil in the center. Ding! Host's right eye has successfully opened Mangekyo Sharingan. Ability. 1. God Royal. 2. God Control. This is also capable of explaining. Chie was overjoyed. The ability to explain is much stronger than yourself. This is the difference between a novice player and a seasoned veteran. As if the second pillar of Mangekyo Sharingan just opened, Uchiha Sasuke. He led the Eagle Squad to capture 8 tails without knowing Mangekyo's ability. As a result, the tactic of 3 guarantees was rescued by Xianglin, Chongwu, and Shueui. In the end, he fluttered in the air and was played around by 8 tails. Finally, I figured out Amaterasu for the left eye, Flame Control for Amaterasu for the right eye, and Susanoo later. Therefore, it is necessary to be familiar with the skills in advance. In Uchiha Kai's mind, Mangekyo's introduction to the 2 abilities of Divine Control and Divine Control instantly appeared in his right eye. Shen Yu. Ninjutsu in time and space also belongs to the net of blood. Damn, Chie couldn't help but swear. Whether it's time and space or blood, whichever is related to these 2 is not the ability to coax. Flying Thunder God, Kamui belongs to time and space ninjutsu. And the blood snares are even more terrifying, such as the Imperial Palace of the Sky and the 80 Gods airstrikes, which belong to the blood snares system. Gathers all the properties of chakra, wind, fire, thunder, water, earth, yin, yang. It is the existence above the limit of blood and the elimination of blood. The ability of Sasuke Luguyu Sharingan's hand strength also belongs to the blood snares. Shen Yu. Record what you see in your pupils, you can instantly move to the recorded time and space point. To put it simply, it is to record what you see in the pupil like a photo, and then you can instantly arrive at the place on the photo. It is Sharingan's unique ability to capture and record the picture, and Izanami is to record the somatosensory photos of herself and the other party for an infinite loop. That is to say, as long as Chie glanced at the Hokage rock statue of Konoha and recorded it. Then no matter where he is, he can instantly move to the top of the Hokage rock statue. This can be said to be the combined version of Flying Thunder God and Tianshuli. Flying Thunder God has no distance limit, but must be marked in advance. The Heavenly Hand Force can only perform position conversion within the line of sight. Shenyu almost combines the advantages of the 2. Chie smiled happily. What a great ability. God Control. Illusion, powerful destruction and control ability. Compared with Shen Yu, the introduction of Shen Control is much simpler. One-eyed Mangekyo possesses 2 abilities at the same time, and Uchiha Chie is an unprecedented case in the history of the Uchiha clan. This sleep made Uchiha Kai's strength a qualitative improvement, and he didn't sleep in vain. Divine Control is a spiritual illusion with the ability to destroy and control. When he woke up, Chie felt that the chakra in his body had doubled. This is something that has never been seen before, and the increase in normal sleep chakra has been getting lower and lower. But last night's sleep was different. Uchiha Kai's chakra volume skyrocketed. Interesting. Chie chuckled lightly. Before long, he smelled the aroma of the food. Chie-kun, breakfast is ready. Do you want to rest for a while? In an instant, the figure of Uchiha Chie disappeared in front of Yuzuki Yuyan. When she reacted, a hand behind her had already wrapped around her slender waist. Today's Yanue Shion has a bit more temperament of a mature woman. His face was radiant and his spirits were surprisingly good. By the way, Chie-kun, when I woke up, I suddenly found that the chakra in my body was much stronger. Yes. Well, it's more than a little bit, it seems to have doubled several times, and suddenly it makes me feel like there is an infinite chakra, and it is also full of power. Uchiha Chie knows, that's why. As long as you sleep like him, you can become stronger too. But the premise is that there must be Uchiha Chie. He becomes stronger and makes those around him stronger. Of course Azuki Shion would not believe that her power would come out of nowhere. Chie-kun, is it because of your relationship, did you make me stronger? Uchiha Chie smiled, noncommittal. You stay at my house for a few more days, and you will get stronger and stronger. The current Azuki Yuyan is quite confident, if facing the 5 Anbu ninjas from yesterday. She can deal with it alone, and she has no problem defeating 5 people. Uchiha Chie glanced at Yue Shion's favorability to him. Favorability. 95 after one night. Yue Shion's favorability for him has risen from 90 to 95. The previous 90 has already made Chie think that this is her own woman, so what's the harm if it is more than 5 points? Had a delicious breakfast. Azuki Yuyan didn't stop there too much, but went to 3rd generation to report the situation of this mission. Konoha Village, Hokage Building. Shion, I didn't expect this A-level mission to be so dangerous. Gens Ding Shui and your 2 companions Jamu and Iji all died in this mission. Sarutobi Hiruzen spit out a few circles of clouds and thought deeply. The information scroll was already in front of his eyes. Thank you for your hard work, Shion, you can retire first. Azuki Yuyan did not say anything about Moonlight Gale and Sarutobi Kirito. This is also what Chie entrusted to him. These 2 people went out of the village without permission, and there are no bones left, no traces can be found. It's like it just evaporated out of thin air. When Konoha realizes that the 2 have not seen each other for a long time, he will naturally send ninjas to find their traces. Couldn't find a reason why. In the end, it may only be considered that he was secretly assassinated by ninjas from other villages. Azuki Shion was quite surprised to hear Chie say that the destruction of the Uchiha family was at the behest of Konoha's high-level officials. And Chie said that he would master Konoha, and Azuki Shion naturally stood on Kai's side unconditionally. The man she likes is destined to be unusual. Azuki Shion is also not willing to be a vase and continues to stay in Konoha Anbu, which will also be of great help to Uchiha Chie. Leaving the Hokage building, Yue Shion secretly swore, Chie-kun, I will definitely help you succeed. When 3rd Hokage opened the intelligence scroll, the contents inside really shocked him. It is extremely difficult for other shinobi villages to know the information of mist shinobi in the country of water. The intelligence shows that 4th Hokage Yugura is dead, and now the power of mist shinobi is controlled by the Yuan Shi. The 7 ninja swordsmen have also fallen apart, giving 3rd Hokage a better understanding of Kirigakure's strength. Although he sacrificed these Anbu personnel, this information did not make him feel that he had any loss. Without the Uchiha family, the strength of his Konoha village is not the first or second existence in the ninja world. 3rd Hokage has a deep understanding of what the genin world looks like. The only one that can be stronger than Konoha is Cloud Shinobi Village in the Land of Thunder. Cloud Shinobi Village is very powerful, and none of them are Cloud Shinobis on the most wanted list. The 3rd Ninja War Konoha also fought against Cloud Shinobi Village. The battle between Namikaze Minato and Ab. This lets Konoha know that Cloud Shinobi Village has the perfect Jinchuriki, 8 tails. And Cloud Shinobi Village is more than one-tailed beast, in addition to 8 tails, there are also 2 tails. This made him quite jealous as Hokage. Although Konoha has the strongest tailed beast, 9 tails. But there has never been a perfect Jinchuriki. Even the Uchiha clan can only barely control it with the Sharingan pupil technique. Before Cloud Shinobi wanted to capture the Hyuga clan, he was killed by Hyuga Hiyashi of the clan. But the Land of Thunder did not recognize it, and threatened war with many unreasonable demands. In front of Cloud Shinobi, both the Hyuga family and the 3rd Hokage he chose to compromise. This also resulted in the death of Neji's father. This is enough to explain the power of Cloud Shinobi Village, the Land of Thunder. Call. Sarutobi Hiruzen let out a long sigh. Peace is not easy to come by. Open the crystal ball, and inside is the picture of the spa. No, wrong. He wanted to see the situation of 9 Tails Jinchuriki and Uchiha Sasuke at the ninja school. Iruka stands on the podium. Students, Master Hokage will give us some guidance on the training ground tomorrow, and there will be many Jonin present at that time. You have to perform well. Naruto. Well, I'm going to be a Hokage man, and I won't lose to that old man. Shikamaru. What a hassle. Tooth. Wow. No, it's Akamaru. Sasuke snorted coldly. Ino looked in the mirror. Choji is eating potato chips. It seemed that few listened to Iruka's words and completely ignored him. Thinking about it this way, Iruka felt that Chie, who was sleeping in class, was much more obedient. He couldn't bear to see this scene. He roared. You little bastards, but listen carefully to me. Lord Hokage has a lot of time every day, but you don't have time every day. Lord Hokage is here in person, that's your honor, you know? Naruto. Cut, it's just an old man, especially you, Naruto. Iruka was only worried about the troublemaker Naruto. Iruka's rage is scary. Everyone answered in unison. I see, Iruka-sensei, hurry up and leave school. Naruto fiddled with the goggles on his forehead. Mr. Iruka, will Brother Chie go? I haven't seen him for a long time since he became a genin. Uchiha Chie? This Iruka doesn't know either. He will go, if he is too old, he is also your same period. Anyway, in order to prevent Naruto from making trouble, Iruka thought about tricking him first. Hear Uchiha Kai's name. Sasuke clenched his fists, his face full of unwillingness. After becoming the head of the clan, Uchiha's genius actually lost to an ordinary clan. It was the shame of his life. Sasuke didn't think that there would be more shame waiting for him in the future. The ideological work must start from the ninja school, so that Konoha can prosper and grow even more. Ding. Congrats to host for learning the profound art of taijutsu, 1,000 years of death. Uchiha Chie, who woke up in the morning, suddenly found that he had awakened a new skill. 1,000 years of death? This is a tasteful gymnastics. Still need to learn this trick. Isn't it the skill of putting the two hands, the index finger and the middle finger together, and pushing forward with force? A few days ago, 3rd Hokage asked Chie to attend the ninja school's orientation session as the representative of the special genin. And today is the day to attend the 3rd generation guidance conference. No, he became a special genin and became a role model for the ninja school. In the square, the thin figure of 3rd Hokage stood there. 3rd Hokage is called a monkey by Tobirama, and he is not very tall. Not only 3rd Hokage, but also several Anbus guarding him. Kakashi, Might Guy, Asuma, Shiranui Genma and several other jonins are here. Dozens of ninja school students sat there. Iruka stood by and looked at the stalwart back of the 3rd generation, and he was envious of that glorious image. The 3rd Hokage mentoring conference began. Today's 3rd generation doesn't smoke. Asuma may have been exposed to second-hand smoke since he was a child. Influenced by 3rd generation, I am still a smoker. Ahem. Sarutobi Hiruzen showed off his deep voice and said, Children, you are all young forces in the village. Remember to take good care of this village and protect your family. Wherever the leaves fly, the fire also grows. Kakashi on the side has a stern face, and no one else can see his appearance when he is wearing a mask. He heard this sentence from 3rd generation when he was still at the ninja school. Is that the only thing Hokage-sama can say? Naruto, Shikamaru and several people had a lifeless expression on their faces. This old man, what are you talking about? 3rd Hokage talked for about half an hour. Okay, as your role model for the same period, you brats haven't seen him for a long time, right? Chie, are you here yet? The place fell silent immediately. Naruto. Chie, is big brother Chie here? I'm really upset, he's the first to graduate. Sasuke. Chie guy, has become a genin, I can't even compare to a Uchiha civilian. Several breaths passed, but Uchiha Chie never appeared. Sarutobi Hiruzen stared inwardly. This guy Chie won't let me doves, will I lose face as a Hokage? Iruka himself forgot. In their class, Naruto and Ya are not only problem children, but this Uchiha Chie is also a problem child. Asuma's expressions became strange. Isn't this kid really not here? The one who chased the Hokage pigeons was a special genin, can you believe it? They had met Chie in a dessert shop before, and they thought he was an ordinary person with the characteristics of the Uchiha family. What are the characteristics of the Uchiha clan? That's a handsome guy. Lord 3rd generation, Chie has come, didn't you see? The special Jonin Anko on the side reminded carefully. Here, where are you? The crowd was also dumbfounded. Look, behind those little devils. Anko pointed behind the Naruto group. As expected, Chie was sitting there on the ground, propping his chin with his hands, up and down. Dozing off and fishing. 3rd Hokage has a black line. Is it because I am old and my eyesight is not good? When did this guy appear there? Kakashi. Anko's student, the guy named Uchiha Chie has a weak presence. The 1,000 books in the mouth of Genma Shiranui fell to the ground. Is there him in the group just now? When did he get in? Seeing the strange expressions on these people's faces, Anko murmured inwardly. What are these people doing? They haven't seen my lovely disciple. Her disciple is so cute, Anko saw it at first sight. Hey, Chie, don't sleep, Lord Hokage will call you again? Iruka immediately walked to Kai's side and shouted loudly. Opening his hazy eyes, Chie saw the scar on Iruka's nose for the first time. Oh, Iruka-sensei, it's you. Sure enough, this student was the one that gave him the most headaches. Hey, Lord Hokage called you again, did you hear me? Old man. The old man from third generation, didn't he say that as long as I appear on the stage, it's alright, I'm sleeping soundly, you'll be sure to wake me up. While in Hokage's office, third Hokage did tell Chie that as long as he was on the scene it would be fine. Didn't expect third generation to suddenly cue him. What about just being an example? Third generation, you are not benevolent. As soon as these words came out, everyone present was boiling. Kakashi. Ignore Hokage-sama, you are the first. Asuma. Old man, I didn't expect you to have today. Anko laughed. As expected of my disciple. Naruto laughed out loud. Brother Chie, I really have you. I knew I wouldn't be here. Ahem. To avoid embarrassment, third generation coughed again. Okay, Chie, come forward. Those people in Kakashi who have worked under third Hokage for many years, naturally understand the temperament of third generation. A kind old man, if this is Danzo or someone else. There might be a professional penalty. Fortunately, third Hokage used to see Uchiha Chie sleeping in class from the crystal ball. Now, it's nothing more than his nature. Uchiha Chie walked up to third generation. Confusedly greeted. Hello, third generation Sama. Sarutobi Hiruzen patted Chie on the shoulder and said softly. Little devil, give me some face for the old man. Third generation is also a person who wants face, and has such a lovely side in his heart. Very good, little devil bosses, you should all know this man. He is the oldest among you, and the first among you to graduate. Looking at the group of people who looked at Naruto sitting on the ground, they introduced Chie carefully. Naruto. Old man, we don't need to introduce you, we are all very familiar with Chie. Yes, Lord Hokage, Chie-kun is the first of us to graduate. Ino looked at Chie with a crazy look on his face. Wow, Chie-kun is so handsome. Since the last time Chie defeated Sasuke. Ino has no interest in Sasuke anymore. I think Sasuke is a cream pie, a little milk dog. He likes mature and masculine ones like Uchiha Chie. The point is, in terms of appearance, Chie seems to be more handsome than Chie. Now only little Sakura and some other girls are around Sasuke, and Ino has long since quit. Little Sakura is overjoyed that one less competitor is missing. Uchiha Chie thought. Why didn't you find out when I was sleeping at the ninja school? The people from ninja school Naruto, it's like New Year's Eve. Are you going to make a fuss? What, bullying third generation is an old man, isn't it? In their eyes, third generation is really an old man. Iruka covered her own connection. After teaching this group of students, he is not worthy of being a teacher. Okay, you little bastards, don't get too carried away. Third Hokage said something fierce. It's okay not to say it, so to speak. It made the Naruto people laugh even more. This old man, at an age, still pretends to be cute. Yeah, the wretched old man is disgusting. Naruto, didn't you say that you want to become Hokage? Chie has become Genin, you can't even be compared to him, how can you become Hokage? Old third generation, what did you say? Naruto clenched his small fists and glared at Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sure enough, a kid is a kid, so easily fooled. To deal with these little devils, third generation thought that it would be enough to use a few tricks. This is not a simple instruction, but also to test your strength and how well you learned in school. Hearing this, Naruto was excited. Old man, if I beat you, I can become Hokage. Naruto thought of a seduction technique to solve the third generation, then Hokage's hat could be put on by himself. Third Hokage watched Kakashi and his group of Jonin. You are the flowers of Konoha. Let these Jonins come to test what you have learned in school. I am afraid that they will shoot too hard and won't be able to hold back their fists and feet. Indeed, this group of Jonin looked fierce. Especially Asuma, the beard on the temples is almost to the chin, and he looks like a cannibal. The students at the ninja school dared not look him in the eye. Your opponent is Chie, so whoever can defeat him can become a Genin. Speaking of graduating at the age of 12, third generation, are you joking or serious? Sarutobi Hiruzen tapped third generation on the shoulder. Chie, I'll leave it to you. This old man has a very bad heart. Let this group of students fight inside first. Haha, is your opponent brother Chie? I've been wanting to try it for a long time. Naruto jumped up with excitement immediately. But someone shot faster than him, and that was Uchiha Sasuke. I was very upset when I lost to Chie Sasuke last time. He is a genius of the Uchiha clan, and his noble self-esteem cannot be frustrated. So this place, he has to find it back. Sharingan. I saw Uchiha Sasuke's eyes widen. With a sigh, one Tomo Sharingan appeared in front of everyone. Huh. Can you use it flexibly? Sasuke's Sharingan was started on Genocide Night. After a few months, he has been able to correct the master's eye-opening posture. Third Hokage was also slightly surprised. Sure enough, Sasuke has turned on Sharingan. Kakashi subconsciously covered his left eye with his hand. Sharingan, I haven't seen it for a long time. Guy on the side couldn't help but complain when he saw this scene. Kakashi, didn't you use the forehead protector to cover your eyes? You don't need your hands. Use them for a duel with me. I have to say, Guy's brain circuit is so novel. Before the shouting started, Sasuke drove the Sharingan towards Chie. Sasuke thought that this time, he would be able to revive his reputation as a genius. However, there is a difference between delusional thinking and delusional thinking. Ideals are cruel, while reality is skinny. In the next second, Sasuke's thin body was knocked into the air. Embarrassed, he fell to the ground. Poor Urzu was beaten again. Chie is also very helpless. For people like Sasuke who haven't seen the society clearly, they must be beaten. Ha ha ha. There was a burst of laughter from the scene. Among them, Naruto's laughter was the loudest. Sasuke-kun is too inferior. Yeah, this is not the Sasuke-kun I know. Some of Sasuke's Nympho fans have changed the trend. If Sasuke was careless last time, then this time. He was really powerless. A complete crushing defeat. Life is such a rocky ups and downs, the higher you stand, the worse you fall. With the halo of genius gone, how could Sasuke endure this humiliation? He stood up and rushed towards Chie immediately. Snapped. One kick, and kicked back again. He stood up and rushed towards Chie again. In the next second, he flew back in embarrassment. It came and went so many times, it was like being hit by infinite Tsukuyomi. An inexplicable smile appeared on Third Hokage's mouth when he saw this scene. It seems that Kai's strength is no longer on the same level as the students of the ninja school. It seems that he also knows how to be ashamed and brave, so that he will become a special genin after graduation. He must have undergone a lot of hard training in private. This is just the naive thought of third generation, but in fact Uchiha Kai's cultivation is just sleeping. Kakashi, what do you think? Guy, are you also interested in this Uchiha Chie? Guy shook his head. All his movements just now were only one kick. Uchiha Chie, the kid in the ninja school, is not his opponent. Even the genius Sasuke can't beat him, but the strength he showed just now, that's all. Kakashi made an objective review based on his years of experience. Finally, Sasuke got up after falling down countless times. Without physical strength, there is really no strength to continue fighting. Naruto, let's go together. It's absolutely impossible for you to defeat Chie. If you want to be Hokage, little devils, you are still early. Third generation is adding oil and vinegar to the side, which is all about making this group of students angry and seeing how much potential they have. Naruto. Old third generation, I'll show you my strength. Transform, seduction. Suddenly, a girl with golden double ponytails appeared in front of everyone. A few clouds of smoke obscured important parts, looming and making people imagine. Just like a bikini, what is hidden is the most desirable. The third generation, who saw this scene, had a nosebleed and flew dozens of meters later. Seduction. Crit chance against third generation, 999,999 plus. Kakashi was blushing too, the man was steaming. Critical strike rate 99,999 plus. Guy. Kakashi, what's wrong with you, do you have a fever? Iruka immediately knocked Naruto back into shape. Bastard Naruto, what are you doing? Hiei stood there motionless, watching Naruto's performance. Naruto pouted. Che, what old man Hokage, he was not defeated by me, or brother Chie was so powerful that he was not affected by my ninjutsu at all. That masked Jonin was also affected by my ninjutsu. Thinking of this, Naruto's desire to fight became stronger. I won't give in easily. Tooth, Shikamaru, Choji, let's go together. These four people often skip classes together, and they have a deep relationship. Shikamaru looked listless. No, it's too much trouble. Come on, don't disturb me. The second wave of attacks came again. Then came the second wave of offensive. Naruto went alone at first, but the result was no different from Sasuke. It flew right back in the next second. Choji and Ya couldn't get used to it, so they went on together. Bang bang. For these elementary school students, Chie is not used to it either. Pop, 2 feet again, 1 for each foot. Those schoolgirls at the ninja school have hearts in their eyes. Big brother Chie is so handsome. Yeah, no other boy in the class can compare. Why didn't I find out that he slept every day when he was still at the ninja school? Hinata blushed and looked at Naruto, who fell to the ground, and then at Chie, who was standing there. He said softly, "Chie-kun, this is amazing." Little Sakura slumped her face and poked Ino with her hand. "Hey, Ino, is that why you didn't grab Sasuke from me?" HMPH, with a wide forehead, they are also from the Uchiha clan, now you know who is the best. Cut. Little Sakura glanced at Chie reluctantly. Not to mention, he's really a little handsome. Seeing that the female classmates in the class are all nympho, Choji, Naruto, Ya, these boys can't stand it anymore. Damn, it's big brother Chie, really powerful. No, how can he be the center of attention? I must be Uzumaki Naruto in the end. Unfortunately, here, you are not the protagonist. This time, not only Naruto, Choji and the others, but the rest of the male classmates went together. Some hold kunai, some hold stones, and some even hold slippers. Multiplier, meat bomb chariot. At this time, Choji has become a little fatball. Chimaru, don't be shy, let's do it together, imitating Beast Ninja, small teeth piercing teeth. Akamaru. Wong wong, wong wong wong. Seeing the 8 immortals crossing the sea and everyone showing their magical powers, Naruto immediately became motivated. Damn it, Akamaru, Choji, all these guys already know ninjutsu? Swarming up, the scene became a mess. However, the battle is not won by numbers. Bang 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 bang. Uchiha Chie gave an education, and in a few breaths, these people all fell. Damn it, we didn't even touch him. Is he really in the same class as us? Chie is a strange case. Strictly speaking, it is not the same class. He is several years older than us. Yes, Chie-kun is a monster. Only the topic of age gives them comfort. They believe that when they grow up to Kai's age, they will be so powerful. However, all this shows that they think too much. Seeing these people go up together, they were instantly defeated by Uchiha Chie. Sasuke's heart is also much better, which at least proves that he is not the worst one. Ha ha ha. Third Hokage finally burst out laughing when he saw Naruto's little bastards suffer. He finally found a way to teach these little devils a lesson. Okay, this is the end of the test. Now you know that Chie, who graduated earlier than you, is more powerful than you. However, he is a special genin. There are also Chunin, Jonin, etc. who are more powerful than him. Naruto. Old 3rd generation old man, you are not as powerful as big brother Chie. You were defeated by my seduction technique just now, and big brother Chie was not affected at all. Iruka was already furious, and punched Naruto directly on the head. It hurts, ah, it hurts, Iruka-sensei, what are you doing? Naruto rolled his eyes instantly, and a small bag bulged on his round head. The group of students who had just been defeated when they heard this were not convinced. What Chunin, Jonin, are not as powerful as Chie? Yes, that is, Chie is the strongest, not to mention your old man. What Hokage, he's just an old man. Among them, Naruto, Ya's voice is the loudest. Chie conquered them with his own strength. They only recognize those who defeated them, otherwise, it would be useless if Emperor Laozi came. Who cares if you are Hokage or not Hokage, Chunin Jonin or something? Sure enough, the happiness of a child is so simple and so innocent. Chie smiled. They were really right that they were the strongest. Alright, stop making a fuss, that's why I called Chie here. Sarutobi Hiruzen is the right way. His expression turned serious in seconds, and suddenly he squinted and smiled again. Really, these guys, there's really nothing you can do about them. I'm not just guiding you today, I'm letting you know about the gap between Genin and Jonin. The world of ninjas is cruel, and Sarutobi Hiruzen must let these children learn about the battles between ninjas at school. Strength is the most important thing. I now let a Jonin guide Kai's battle, and let you see the gap between Genin and Jonin. When you graduate to become Genin, you must not take it lightly and forget to practice. Okay. Let big brother Chie blow them up. That's right, Brother Chie is the first among us to graduate, so I'm still afraid of you, Chunin Jonin. Old man Hokage, don't you dare to go on. Are you afraid that your Hokage name will be taken away by big brother Chie? At this time, Chie had become a god in their hearts. Besides, Chie is still their contemporaneous, so it is certain to support Chie. Look at the eyes of these people who worship Chie. Third generation thought about it, and it seemed that it was necessary to let them know the gap between the ninjas. It's time for them to experience the cruelty of society. Let them understand that blind worship is not desirable, and they still need to have a clear understanding of their own strength. Third generation's eyes immediately turned to the group of Jonin. Kakashi, Guy, Asuma, Shiranui Genma, Yamashiro Aoba, and Zule, etc., and even the sadist, Ishimori, is in it. At this time, Hong Yuhi was not yet Jonin. Yuhika became a Jonin when Naruto and the others were about to graduate, and then directed Genin. It was the first test of Chunin at that time, and Asuma said that Hong had just become a Jonin not long ago. Who will third Hokage choose? Guy. No, no-brainer, he wants Naruto and the group of students to realize the gap between Genin and Jonin. Moreover, Guy can only use physical skills and has a single fighting style, so he is not suitable as a corporate opponent. Asuma, his son did not learn good things, but he learned the bad habit of smoking instead. Asking him to fight with Chie will only ruin the students, and it won't work. As for Sene Ibiki, sadist, tortured adults. Making him Kai's opponent would make Naruto and the others desperate. After thinking about it, third Hokage felt that only Kakashi was suitable for the role. Kakashi followed his own back, the disciple of the disciple of the disciple. With this Sharingan, Kapi has over 1,000 kinds of ninjutsu, and has the title of Konoha technician. Almost uses all kinds of escape techniques, which is very similar to him. Combat is complex and varied. That's right, in order to let Naruto and them understand the gap between ninjas. Kakashi is the most suitable opponent. Then, Kakashi, it's up to you to be Kai's opponent this time. Then, Kakashi, this time it's up to you to be Kai's opponent. What, Kakashi? The other Jonins were surprised to hear that Kakashi was Kai's opponent. Kakashi's tests are getting stricter. So far, the students who graduated from the ninja school have never passed in the hands of Kakashi. Therefore, Kakashi has not directed Genin yet. Kakashi is a genius, the strongest being in their generation. Guy. Kakashi, it's time for you to show your youth, the blood medicine in your body hurts. Asuma couldn't help but picked up the lighter and lit a cigarette. Kakashi, don't leave a shadow on this young man's heart. Hey, Asuma, quickly put out the cigarette for me, don't give it here, it's a shame. If someone was smoking, third Hokage couldn't help smoking, and immediately reprimanded Asuma. There was nothing he could do about Asuma, it had become an instinct. Hi, I see, old man. Reluctantly, he put out the cigarette. Whether it's Guy or the Jonin like Yamashiro Aoba, they are watching this battle with a lively attitude. Cut. I didn't expect this guy Kakashi, little Chie, don't lose your teacher's face. Anko is not touting Kakashi, but is looking forward to the match. As one of the few female ninjas of the same period, Hong Yuhi and Anko have a very good relationship. Anko, isn't that Uchiha Chie your disciple? You don't seem to be worried. Kakashi is notoriously strict. Indeed, if Chie did not pass the test, he might be deprived of the title of Special Genin, even a ninja. Hong, don't worry, my disciples have defeated me. Although I haven't tried my best, Chie is my disciple, and I'm definitely on his side. If Kakashi claims to be a genius, he might capsize in the gutter, hee. Anko was defeated by that young man, is he that powerful? Yuri Hong's beautiful eyes couldn't help but glance at Chie a few more times. Brother Chie, you have to do your best to defeat that sultry man wearing a mask. When Naruto used seduction, Kakashi, who was wearing a mask, reacted. The caster is him, and no one who is hit by his seduction technique can escape his eyes. Hey, I can only blame the current ninjas, they are too precocious. At the age of 3, 4, 5 or 6, they started to fall in love. Nasty man, Kakashi's whole body couldn't help but tremble when he heard this name. He can see through his mind at a glance. Fortunately, Kakashi has experience and is someone who has seen big scenes. It soon calmed down. This is Minato-sensei's son, the kid who uses seduction techniques. Apart from the same hair color, his personality is so different from that of the teacher. Why didn't you inherit the teacher's careful, gentle and cautious character? But I have to say, there is still something to seduction. The scene just now really made Kakashi think about it. Yeah, Chie, you're the representative of our ninja school, you'll beat them down for any Jonin Hokage. Yes, you are the man who defeated us. You must not be defeated by others. The only one who can defeat you is us. The logic of the little devil is so unreasonable. Some little girls were cheering for Chie with blush on their faces. Chie-kun, come on, beat that white-haired uncle. Ahem. Third Hokage coughed a few times and came out to preside over the situation. Kakashi, just let these brats know the gap between the ninjas. In the end, third generation gave Kakashi a look and let him experience it for himself. I understand, Lord Third Generation. For Kakashi, Sarutobi Hiruzen is naturally very trusting. The genius name combined with his cool combat analysis ability will surely make these kid bosses stunned. Thinking of this, third generation stepped aside. Okay, the test starts now, Kakashi, it's over to you. The atmosphere in the square suddenly became tense. One is special genin and one is elite jonin. What kind of sparks can be rubbed out? Hey, just give this boy a little pain, and let these little devils learn a lesson. Under the watchful eyes of all, Kakashi picked up Intimacy Paradise and watched it with relish. To deal with a genin, there is enough time for him to understand the plot direction of the book, Intimacy in Paradise. Third Hokage blushed. I remember this book, it was written by that kid Jiraiya. I didn't expect it to be so popular. Sarutobi Hiruzen is fortunate that he is Jiraiya's teacher, and he also read it when Jiraiya finished writing. The one in his home is still the manuscript of Jiraiya, which is extremely rare. I have to say that Jiraiya's talent in that area makes him a very gratified teacher. Going out to take materials is really not in vain. The scope of what is written in the book can be said to be spread all over the world, and there are all kinds of styles. Now what Kakashi and the others are watching is just the physical version from the printing shop. What is this white-haired uncle doing? He's actually reading a book. Yeah, the uncle who wears a mask looks down on people too much. Chie, you're going to beat him up, you'd better tear off his mask so we can see her face clearly. Look, Chie-kun. When everyone wondered about Kakashi's behavior, someone suddenly made a strange cry. They all looked towards Uchiha Chie. A slight snoring sound came from Chie. Everyone was dumbfounded. I thought that this white-haired uncle was outrageous when he read a book during the battle. Unexpectedly, Kai's approach was even more outrageous. He fell asleep directly, or stood up to sleep. Doesn't he understand what the current situation is? This is a new skill unlocked by Uchiha Chie. After his last hand kill, he can already go to sleep in battle. Naruto thought for a while and looked at Chie with admiration. Brother Chie is really amazing, he's ignoring that uncle with the mask. Yes, this is the only one qualified to be our boss. Kaka looked at the sleeping boy with his head tilted in front of him. Judging from the keen awareness of the breath and the sound of snoring, the boy did indeed fall asleep. Kakashi is the first time I see someone who pretends to be more pretentious than him. I am reading a book here, and you were actually sleeping. Or a genin, okay. You know, this is in battle. This time, it was Kakashi who got anxious first. And the other party sleeps like this, and I don't know how long it will take to sleep. Could it be that so many people present are just waiting for it? As a courtesy, genin usually does it first. Do you want him to attack first with a jonin now? Just as Kakashi hesitated, the voice of third generation came to his ears. Kakashi, let that kid wake up and talk. It really can only be so. Watching Kakashi from Intimacy Paradise, he was playing with a shuriken with 3 fingers. With a single flick, the 3 spinning shuriken quickly flew towards Chie who was sleeping. Kakashi held Intimacy Paradise in one hand and threw 3 shuriken at random in the other. The shot is very soft, and people can't find any flaws. The 3 shuriken. Whether it is strength or speed, Kakashi is just right. A hair tip flying towards Chie. One flew towards his arm. Another one flew directly to Uchiha Kai's thigh. Kakashi avoided the key points. It's just a scratch, this level of damage might be able to wake Chie from his sleep. As expected of the title of Konoha's first technician, Hitaki Kakashi. Third Hokage, who saw this scene, smiled in relief. As expected of Sharingan Kakashi, the shuriken technique is no longer inferior to this old man, haha. Third Hokage is a master of shuriken, and the multiple shadow clone technique of shuriken is his original creation. Guy, who was watching from the sidelines, even gave a thumbs up. My eternal opponent, Kakashi, your shuriken throwing is more delicate than I imagined. I will challenge you when I have a chance. Our current record is that I have a slight advantage. Kakashi. This guy is indeed a genius, and even the shuriken skills commonly used by ninjas are superbly used by him. Sarutobi Asuma is ashamed, they are the same age as Kakashi. It is impossible not to envy Kakashi's strength. And Kakashi didn't even look at Uchiha Chie when he threw the shuriken. The attention of his eyes was entirely on that book of intimacy paradise. Unbeknownst to them, Uchiha Itachi's shuriken skills took it to the next level. It can turn a shuriken. Itachi's training style and shuriken skills when he was young have already made Orochimaru envious. Some basic skills of ninja, such as 3-body technique, shuriken, the use of kunai and so on. Master these basic things, and can be mastered, can also see a person's strength. Damn it, that white-haired uncle, Brother Chie, wake up, run away, or you will die. The layman sees the fun, the insider sees the doorway. Naturally, Naruto and the others couldn't see that Kakashi's shuriken would only cause scratches to Chie. They thought these shurikens were enough to kill Chie. So I immediately shouted to remind Chie. Seeing Naruto and the others so terrified, this is what third generation wanted. Just to show these little devils the cruelty of fighting between ninjas. Shish, all 3 shuriken passed through Uchiha Kai's side. Not even a single hair of Kai's hair was touched. How is this possible? The place was deadly silent. Even Asuma and the others didn't see how Uchiha Chie escaped Kakashi's attack. In their eyes, Uchiha Chie just now didn't seem to have moved too much. Was it dodging when they blinked? Impossible, it's too outrageous. What kind of person can be so fast? This should not be the level of genin at all. Third Hokage frowned slightly. Chie, this little devil, there is something. The point was that Kai's eyes never opened, and there was a slight snoring sound. That is to say, Uchiha Chie escaped Kakashi's attack in his sleep. Oh my gosh, this is so fantastic. Make sure it's not magic. Hey, Brother Chie is so handsome. I was still worried about Uchiha Kai's safety before. Next second, Naruto immediately turned into a cheering little fanboy. In the eyes of everyone, Kakashi's shuriken without looking at the target is really cool. But what's even more awesome is Chie, he dodged. Still closed his eyes as if hiding in his sleep. Looking at it this way, Kakashi's previous ones are nothing. Uchiha Chie, this boy is a little interesting. Kakashi paid attention to intimacy paradise, but did not pay attention to Uchiha Kai's actions. It was he who underestimated Kai's strength, and did not see how Chie escaped his shuriken. The only people present were probably third Hokage and Might Guy who saw the clues. Uchiha Chie does move, but only in a small amount. Since the 3 shuriken only scratched him, Chie only needed to move a little. When the 3 shuriken were about to hit him, he moved a little bit, just enough to avoid the shuriken. To outsiders, it seems like there is no movement. This is the proficiency of the old driver. Hong Yuhi couldn't help but praise Chie. Hong, you are right, this young man is indeed unusual. Haha, yeah, don't even look at whose disciple. Anko also didn't understand what his disciple would fall asleep during the battle. When she played against Chie before, Chie just dozed off for a while between the fights. Now it's even more terrifying, having slept through the entire battle. Is this evolution? Anko has deep doubts in his heart. If Chie was lucky enough to escape Kakashi's shuriken, she hoped it was fake. But if it was true that she evaded Kakashi's attack in her sleep, then she hoped it was true. The battle between the two was also quite a gimmick. Read a book during one battle, and sleep during another battle. One is more outrageous than the other. Just a little temptation was dodged, and Kakashi naturally couldn't stop. Sleeping boy, let me pull you from the nightmare, Vice Admiral. Kakashi threw a shuriken again, with intricate marks on both hands. The speed of being single for more than 20 years is so fast that people doubt life. Shuriken Shadow Clone Technique. A shuriken suddenly turned into hundreds of densely packed flying towards Chie, who was sleeping. It's not an illusion, it's an entity. Similar to multiple shadow clone. Do not allow your son Asuma to smoke. Sarutobi Hiruzen hid a little far away, picked up his pipe, and puffed out the clouds, happy like a fairy. Kakashi, even my shuriken shadow clone was copied by him? Of course, Naruto they can't see. Asuma looked helpless. I couldn't help but complain. This bastard old man is only allowed to set fire to himself, and not allow his son to light the lamp? No way, whoever makes the family lousy, the son has to listen to lousy. Third generation is his lousy in blood, and his superior in work. How do you call it, Asuma? Facing the shuriken coming towards him, Chie didn't seem to have any intention of avoiding it. Still standing there motionless waiting for the shuriken to strike. When the shuriken was still a foot away from him, Uchiha Kai's body finally moved. One step to the left, one step to the right, sometimes high, sometimes low, first 10 and last. Sometimes leaning forward, sometimes leaning back. The action is not fast. However, with this slow movement, none of those shuriken hit his body. And Uchiha Chie dodged the shuriken one by one as if dancing. Kai's posture is very similar to Tai Chi. It's not so much like, it's better to say that he avoided these shuriken with the movement of Taijiquan. Of course, these people don't even know what Tai Chi is. What a beautiful move, Chie-kun is so handsome. Brother Chie, I'll give you 5th Hokage, and I'll take up the post when the 6th generation comes. Seeing Uchiha Chie dodging hundreds of shuriken unscathed, the place suddenly became silent again. Everyone saw that Uchiha Chie escaped hundreds of shuriken unharmed. The scene suddenly became silent again. The pace is more subtle than the 8 trigrams 64 palms of the Hyuga family. And Uchiha Chie tilted his head the whole time, and still closed his eyes. If it weren't for the fact that he was from the Uchiha clan, others would think that he had 360 degrees of white eyes with no dead ends. Hundreds of shuriken were just dodged by Chie like a walk. There was no dust on his body, and the shuriken did not touch Uchiha Chie in the slightest. This is not at the level of genin at all. Even a normal chunin would use kunai to resist and defend. If you are not careful, it will hang up. And Uchiha Chie, instead of resisting with a sharp weapon, evaded all these shuriken. Ha ha ha. See, Kakashi's 2 attacks were unsuccessful. Naruto, who was watching the play, couldn't help laughing. Hey, white-haired uncle, is this the strength of elite jonin? You can't hit anyone with your shuriken twice, are you hitting the air? Yeah. Why don't you come to the ninja school to rebuild it and be our back? Elite jonin, this is the shuriken technique? This is the shuriken stroke technique, haha. Kakashi's dead fisheye that was only exposed outside suddenly rolled his eyes. These little bastards. I have to say that the yin and yang are weird and taunting people. These ninja school students are quite good at it. Hong Yuhi. Anko, did that boy really stole your bell alone? Haha, Hong. What did I lie to you for? He even slapped me hard. 3rd Hokage frowned. Just now, Chie completely escaped Kakashi's attack by relying on his physical skills, judging from his experience. This movement technique is useful for dodging, but also more suitable for attacking. Kakashi was thinking about how to attack next. Everyone exclaimed to find that the man with his head tilted, his eyes closed, and a slight snoring actually formed a mark. The speed of the knot is not fast, but it is very rhythmic, like counting 123,456. Each handprint takes exactly the same amount of time. Kakashi and the others all saw the mark in Kai's hand. The tiger seal in it means that Chie is using the Uchiha clan's best ninjutsu, fire style. This is fire style, balsam technique. This is no ordinary kid anymore, and he can't fight while reading a book. Kakashi immediately put away Intimacy Paradise. Call. Uchiha Chie spit out flames from his mouth, and in an instant, the flames spread in all directions. There is only one target, and that is Hitaki Kakashi. Do you know where I am with your eyes closed? Could this guy be a genius in sleeping battles? In the face of all the flames, Kakashi did not give up. The hands were quickly knitted together at a speed invisible to the naked eye. Water style, water dragon bomb technique. A squeak. A water dragon poured out from behind Kakashi, circling towards the spreading flames. The flames hit the water dragon and were all extinguished. White smoke instantly rose in the air, and the scorching high temperature had caused some of the water to be decomposed into water vapor. At the same time as the flames dissipated, several densely packed shadows flew towards Kakashi. It's a good idea to cover the shuriken with flames. Clang clang. Without saying a word, Kakashi picked up kunai to defend. There is room for his own shuriken, and Uchiha Kai's shuriken is a direct hit. They all go towards the eyes, neck, heart, and below. In the battle between genin and jonin, it is to have the attitude of killing him. Hey, did you see it? Well, indeed. All the jonin present swallowed their saliva. That genius Kakashi was actually suppressed. Hitaki Kakashi, known as Konoha's first technician, was actually suppressed by a genin. Guy, Asuma, Genma Shiranui and others can't believe this scene happened to Kakashi. Anko was also a little surprised. Could it be that this kid has become stronger than when he played against me? Hong Yuhi was vaccinated by Anko before, and seeing Uchiha Chie behave like this, she can accept it normally. Shocked by shock, Kakashi's strength guy and the others still generally understand. Although it is at a disadvantage now, it is at the disadvantage of being suppressed. But Kakashi's copy ability has not been fully demonstrated yet. That is to say, the current Kakashi has not removed the forehead protector that covers his right eye, and has not yet used the Sharingan. He took out Sharingan, which means that he has been forced to use Sharingan, and the other party is still a genin. Kakashi, who is known as a genius, also has his own arrogance. Third Hokage, who was watching from the sidelines, smiled. So, Kakashi yo, what will you do? Hey, did you see it? Brother Kai's fire-style ninjutsu is so cool. That's right, the white-haired uncle was forced to run away by Chie. These ninja school students have completely become Uchiha Kai's little brother and little sister. Even Uchiha Sasuke, who had always been Tsunere, had a look of envy on his face at this time. Now he has not been able to display a complete fire style. The best fire style, Great Fireball technique, can only cast a small flame. On the other side, Kakashi dodged the shuriken's attack, and his figure had long since disappeared. In the empty training ground, only Uchiha Chie stood alone, still in a state of sleep. Guy. It's finally starting, Kakashi. What Kakashi is best at is gathering intelligence before making a surprise attack. Asuma. This is the correct way for Kakashi to fight. If a Jonin hides his breath, unless he is a perception ninja, it is difficult for others to find it. What's more, Uchiha still has his eyes closed. So Kakashi, where will you suddenly attack? Suddenly, a hand stretched out from the soil and grabbed Uchiha Kai's right foot. Earth style, decapitation technique. Uchiha Chie, as genin, I recognize your strength, but this battle is over. With a bang, the ground collapsed. Uchiha Kai's entire body was pulled into the soil by Kakashi, only one head was exposed. At this time, he hadn't woken up yet. Big brother Chie lost. Impossible, big brother Chie can't lose. Naruto screamed wildly from the side. Yeah, Chie-kun, wake up, you're fighting. Having bound Uchiha Chie himself with earth style, Kakashi breathed a sigh of relief. Turn around and look towards Sarutobi Hiruzen. Lord Third Generation, is this all right? Third Hokage showed a naive smile. Yes, but Kakashi, the old man warned you, ninjas can't show their backs to the enemy. The next scene left everyone present stunned. With a bang, Uchiha Chie, who was trapped in the soil, turned into a cloud of white smoke. And his figure had already appeared behind Kakashi, in a half-squatting position, and his hands formed the seal of the tiger. At this moment, Kakashi felt a chill on his back. Tiger seal, is this guy going to continue using fire style? No, at such a close distance, Kakashi can't escape. The crowd of Jonin looked shocked. And Kakashi instantly felt a chill hit his back, invading his whole body. This was the first time he felt such a strong crisis since the Third Ninja World War. I saw Uchiha Chie put his hands together, his index and middle fingers together, and push forward. Kakashi. Oops, it's not ninjutsu, it's... By the time Kakashi realized it, it was too late. A low moan followed. This is not ninjutsu, but a simple taijutsu. 1,000 Years of Death. This kind of body art, Kakashi has only seen in Intimacy Paradise. He also wanted to use it in actual combat, but he didn't expect to be used by others first. And it was you who got hurt. It's one of the weakest parts of a ninja. It's sour, I can't imagine it. Kakashi rolled his eyes and fell to the ground. The severe pain from his buttocks made him go into shock. The place was dead silent. Men will be silent when they watch it, and women will cry when they watch it. Elite Jonin, Hitaki Kakashi, who holds the title of Konoha's #1 technician, was defeated by this trick. Guy, Asuma and others all opened their mouths wide. The shock brought to them by this scene was too strong. That Kakashi actually lost to a genin, not even Sharingan. I can't believe it. I can't believe that this scene will actually happen in front of their eyes. Judging from the taijutsu and ninjutsu just now, this guy is already at the level of Jonin. Especially the 1,000 Years of Death that stunned Kakashi, made them all feel a chill behind their backs. It's so scary. Has this teenager named Uchiha Chie been hiding his strength? Amazing. Big brother Chie, he knocked down the white-haired old man with one blow. What is that move called? 1,000 Years of Death. Naruto was already cheering on the side. As expected of a descendant of the Uzumaki clan, his physical strength is so good. He also tried a few moves of 1,000 Years of Death and poked forward. Third Hokage. This is a really nasty gymnastics. The medical class, take Kakashi to the hospital for treatment. Just like that, Kakashi was put on a stretcher by the medical ninja and carried away. Anko patted Kurenai Yuhi on the shoulder. He said loudly, "How about it, Hong? This disciple of mine is very interesting. That genius Kakashi was defeated by him. Although there are many objective factors, such as Kakashi did not use Sharingan, there are still many trump cards that are not used, and so on. But the ninja battle only depends on the result, who cares if you use it or not. It's also a skill to be able to get rid of you before you don't have to go out to shoot. Yeah, brother Chie won, let's go, let's celebrate for him." Just like that, a large group of ninja school students pounced on Uchiha Chie. These little devils were chatting beside Chie. Did they push him a few times? Chie also woke up in the process of falling asleep. Ding. Congratulations to host for completing a sleep in battle for the first time. Chakra enhancement side effects of using Mangekyo Sharingan 10. The attack power of the 1,000 Years of Death is increased by 10%, and it also has a spiritual attack. Side effects of Mangekyo Sharingan. Indeed, if the people of the Uchiha clan have activated the Mangekyo Sharingan, using Mangekyo's ability once, their eyesight will be weakened. If used frequently, it will eventually lose its light. It's like Tsukuyomi Amaterasu has used it too many times and has become a patient with severe myopia. Sasuke used it frequently after upgrading to Mangekyo, and it was almost blind at the fastest. To eliminate this side effect, in addition to transplanting a close relative of Sharingan to upgrade to Eternal Mangekyo, there is also a Hashirama cell. Kakashi, who uses Kamui too much, is also short-sighted in the late stage, and Obito can use Kamui unscrupulously because he has first Hokage Hashirama cells. HMPH, Old Hokage, Brother Chie defeated the white-haired uncle. How about it? Genin from our ninja school is better. Naruto was quite proud at this time, as if he had won the battle himself. The students of the ninja school were also in high spirits. Yes, Chie graduated from our ninja school and defeated Jonin in just a few months. It seems that the village's Jonin is not very good. With that said, which ninja in Konoha didn't graduate from the ninja school? Guy, Asuma. The Jonins were shocked by Kakashi's defeat and prayed that Kakashi's ass would sit well in the next few days. You little bastards, stop arguing, Lord Hokage, and sit there for me. Iruka was furious. This class was the worst class of students he had ever brought. Third Hokage was equally shocked that Uchiha Chie was able to defeat Kakashi. And it was full suppression. Kakashi didn't have a chance to show his Sharingan in the end. The most important thing is that Chie beat Kakashi with his eyes closed. It would be unimaginable to be awake the whole time. They don't know that the sleeping Uchiha Chie is the strongest. The new generation of Konoha is very strong, which is more conducive to the development of the village. Uchiha Chie, it seems that my old man still underestimated him. Cough cough. The noisy scene was stopped by Iruka. Uchiha Chie, congratulations on passing this test between Genin and Jonin, your performance is shocking enough. So, from now on, you are a special Jonin. Third Hokage speaks proudly. Special Jonin? Naruto and the others looked at the third-generation old man with dull eyes. Excited heart, trembling hands. They learned about it at ninja school. After graduating from school, pass the test to become a Genin, and then take the Chunin exam to pass the assessment to become a Chunin. After becoming a Chunin, it is necessary to accumulate task experience, and only by completing the tasks with outstanding performance at different levels can be promoted to Jonin. And Chie, without these processes at all, went directly from a special Genin to a special Jonin. This is an unprecedented scene, and it speaks volumes about the third generation's enlightened policy. Don't stick to the form. The same is true for Naruto later, when the ninja wars were still Genin. After the war, it was directly awarded to Jonin. You don't have to take any exams. And now Uchiha Chie, walking in the forefront, became the first Konoha who was directly promoted from Genin to Jonin. Oh, this kid Chie is directly at the same level as me, but he is a teacher for one day and a teacher for life. He is still my lovely disciple. No, I definitely want him to treat me to dessert. Anko on the side pouted and complained a little unhappily. This move by third generation also shocked everyone present. Hey, Big brother Chie has become a Jonin. Yeah, that's too handsome. Isn't he a candidate for the next Hokage? Naruto clenched his small fists and muttered in his mouth. No, I have to do my best. If 5th Hokage is Kai's eldest brother, then 6th Hokage must be my Uzumaki Naruto's, and no one can take it away. Shino was at the back of the crowd. Sure enough, in the ninja school, apart from Chie, he was the most inconspicuous one. Ino. Wow, Yi Chi-kun is really handsome. HMPH, with a wide forehead, your little Sasuke is already frustrated. Aren't you going to take a look? Little Sakura glanced at Sasuke with a bitter face, and then at Uchiha Chie in the distance. At this point he didn't know what to say. HMPH, Ino Pig, I want you to take care. Today's guidance exercise has finally ended here. Third generation finally took a long cigarette. Iruka, take these kids back to school first, then let's go. Got it. Hokage-sama. Hey, brats, I'm going back to school. Naruto, Choji and the others greeted Chie and followed Kakashi back. There were heated discussions along the way. Chie-kun is really amazing, he actually defeated that Jonin. Yeah, how did he come up with that trick 1000 years of death, it's just too strange. I didn't expect Chie to go from Genin to Jonin all of a sudden, it's really enviable. Sasuke clenched his head tightly, with a trace of unwillingness in his eyes. He is more and more courageous. Although the self-esteem of the genius has been hit, he will not give up. Because Sasuke's only purpose is to kill that man. Hey, old man, is this really okay? Let that boy become Jonin. The first time Asuma saw someone go directly from Genin to Jonin, he was puzzled by third generation's approach. From Uchiha Chie, he could feel a faint unease. Asuma, you also saw that Guy defeated Kakashi. As a ninja, you can't be so narrow-minded. With Kai's ability, it is also a supplement to Jonin. Sarutobi Hiruzen pondered. By the way, Asuma, has Kirito found it? Call. The kiddies were gone, and Asuma couldn't take care of that much anymore. He exhaled a long sigh of smoke and his face was solemn. No, Kirito has not been found, and there is also a special Jonin, Moonlight Blast, who almost disappeared with him. I and Anbu's people searched the sky in Konoha and couldn't find any trace of them. They have disappeared for so long, I'm afraid something has happened. There is no trace of these two people in the village, so they can only have an accident outside the village. Ninjas from other countries are very likely. Although now is a time of peace, there is still constant friction between countries and between villages. There are also some organizations out there that specialize in secretly assassinating ninjas. Third generation was also puzzled by this, and the ninjas in the village just disappeared out of thin air. One of them belonged to the Sarutobi clan. The Sarutobi clan are already quite famous in the ninja world and have many enemies. Asuma, expand your search beyond the village, remember, be careful of ninja raids from other countries. After receiving third Hokage's order, Asuma's figure disappeared instantly. Guy, you are the best at taijutsu, what do you think of the fight between Kakashi and that Uchiha Chie boy just now? Shiranui Genma was holding 1,000 copies in his mouth, and he was curious about Guy's opinion. It's very strong. The boy named Uchiha Chie is very strong, but Kakashi also has some careless elements in it. After all, the Sharingan he is proud of has not been used yet. As Kakashi's lifelong enemy, Kakashi's strength Guy is still very clear. 8 inner gates Kakashi can open the first gate. If Kakashi's shuriken attack in the previous 2 rounds wasn't a feint, it wouldn't necessarily be the case. But there is no if in this world, Guy also agrees with this result. If it was him standing there, maybe he would have been knocked down by that technique, 1000 years of death, before it opened the 8 inner gates. Guy panicked when he saw Chie use 1000 years of death. Such a physical attack was unheard of. Guy knew how terrifying Kakashi was when he was knocked unconscious. He was still wearing green leggings, and if he got hit with that trick, the consequences would be unimaginable. Thinking of Guy here, I only feel the coolness of chrysanthemums. Slip away, this is a big guy. There were not many people on the field, and Anko came over enthusiastically. Haha, little Chie, congratulations on being a special Jonin. Master Anko, it's you. Chie is really a lovely disciple. I haven't forgotten that I'm your teacher. I thought you and I were special Jonin at the same time, and didn't recognize me as a teacher. Although Anko has only been a teacher for a few months, a teacher is a teacher. It was still the same as before, with a gray windcoat draped on the outside, and a ninja with black fishnet socks on the inside. Hey, Chie, it's natural to celebrate being a special Jonin. How about you treat me to dessert balls? Uchiha Chie thought of this when Anko greeted him early. After all, Anko's figure decades later is eaten by dessert. He also didn't expect third generation to grant him the special Jonin position. That is to say, the lowest task in the future is the B-level task, and the dangerous one may also perform A-level or even S-level tasks. I don't know if he will do the task alone, or if third generation will send him 2 companions and 3 people to act together as a group. I haven't seen my teacher for a long time, and I was promoted to special Jonin again, so I should treat him to a meal. In a dessert shop. Wow, this long-lost ball, this familiar taste, this kawaii Anko soup, I miss it so much, haha. Anko finally found a place where he could pit his apprentice. When he eats dessert, he won't pay for it unless he can. This time he has to eat enough. Chie felt full after simply eating for a few nights. And Anko, with a bulging stomach, looks like a man. Having been a teacher for so long, Anko has not given Chie anything practical. For example, ninjutsu, secret art, etc., she is also more guilty of this. He asked Chie to follow her home on the grounds of teaching. Anko has no father or mother, and was accepted as a disciple by Orochimaru after the ninja school. She's also a kick out of living alone at Konoha village. Little Chie, this is my house, it's far from your Uchiha family's house. Although the Uchiha family is in the corner of Konoha, the building is still very luxurious. Although Anko's house is not big, it is more than enough to live alone. Anko's house is very simple and very similar to her character. There's no such thing as a normal girl's makeup. Having eaten too many sweets, Anko took a sip of hot water to ease the sweetness in his throat. Little Chie, I have been your teacher for so long, and I have never taught you anything. You even invited the teacher to eat sweets today. The teacher is very sorry. Let me teach you a secret ninjutsu. Secret ninjutsu? What secret ninjutsu can this Anko have? He was captured alive by Kabuto, not to mention Orochimaru's opponent. The ninjutsu he knows is something Orochimaru is tired of. With Kai's current strength, Anko can't teach him anything at all. Seeing that Anko is so enthusiastic, Chie is not good at hitting her. Anko is just doing what a teacher should do. What's wrong with that? Master Anko, what secret ninjutsu are you talking about? Hey, look good. Anko opened his black coat, and the black netting outlined his concave and convex figure. I saw that she bit her thumb, and her hands quickly became imprinted. Chie saw this ninjutsu instantly. Can't go wrong, summoning technique. Anko's right hand pressed directly to the ground, and with a thud, a cloud of white smoke came out. A small snake appeared on the floor. Hey, Anko, why did you call me out again? It's okay if you have something to worry about. This little snake can also talk. Anko held it directly in his hand and played with it with great interest. Chie, this snake is called the red snake. It's a little guy. Of course, I can summon a bigger guy, but if I summon the big snake out of my house, it's gone. Chie naturally knew this. This snake is from Ryuchi Cave. Ryuchi Cave is one of the 3 holy places with the same name as Mount Myoboku and Shibone Forest. There are immortals in it. How about it? It's amazing. Chie nodded his head. The place where he can learn magic must be very powerful. Because only celestial arts are useful to people at the 6 paths level. Chie, this is the contract scroll. As long as you sign the contract, you can summon the serpent. Uchiha Chie pondered for a while. Do you want to sign a contract with Orochi? He didn't think much of it, and a summoning beast is not bad. Although it is of no use to him, it is also good to scare people. This is also Anko's intention. Just sign it. Seeing that Uchiha Chie signed the contract smoothly, Anko nodded with satisfaction, looking like a child who could be taught. Okay, Chie, just follow the steps I just took to summon the summoning beast. Let's go. Let's try it outside the village. Anko wanted to see what kind of serpent Chie, who had just signed the contract, could summon. This number of people definitely cannot be practiced in the village. The 2 came to a waterfall outside the village. Chie, it's far from the village, you can try it. Chie bit her fingers, and her hands began to quickly form marks. I have to say, biting my fingers really hurts. After all, the fingers are connected to the heart, and the pain can be felt all over the body. Summoning technique. Suddenly, a dangerous, violent aura spread throughout the canyon. A giant purple shadow hovered over the pool. Anko opened his mouth wide, and there was a deep fear in his eyes. His feet trembled, and he immediately collapsed onto the water. This, 10,000 snakes. The purple-striped giant snake turned fierce and looked towards Chie Anko. What? It's Anko, that Orochimaru guy, summoned me and didn't prepare 100 human sacrifices. I immediately ended it. Anko was speechless in shock, his whole body trembling slightly. He naturally knew the horror of the 10,000 snakes. When I was with Orochimaru as a child, I saw Orochimaru summon a big snake. The character is extremely irritable, and even if there is a trace of unhappiness, he will even shoot at Orochimaru, the owner who summoned it. Although humans and Summoning Mon have a mutual summoning relationship, in a sense the ninja is still the master of Summoning Mon. Even the current Anko cannot summon the 10,000 snakes. The only person in the world who can summon the 10,000 serpents is probably Orochimaru. What Anko didn't expect was that Uchiha Chie suddenly summoned the 10,000 snakes. How terrifying is the chakra inside this guy? Orochimaru, Anko, he has lost his sense of sound. It's just a Konoha's betrayal, although the curse of the sky has been planted on her. But Orochimaru also gave her a lot of things, which cancelled each other out. And not long ago, when she looked in the mirror, she found that her heavenly curse was gone. Of course she didn't know that Chie did something on it. One can only naively think that the spell Orochimaru planted on her is time-limited. She glanced at it a few times, but didn't expect to see Orochimaru at all. And there are only these two little devils in front of it. That guy Orochimaru, are you kidding me, summoning me out and sneaking away alone? Hey, Anko kid, tell me where Orochimaru is, or I will swallow you both as a living sacrifice. What Orochimaru is not Orochimaru's, you are the 10,000 snakes, right, I called you out. Chie stood beside Anko and helped her up. With Uchiha Chie by his side, Anko instantly felt the oppressive feeling of the big snake disappear. Your own breathing can also become even. She is now fully convinced that Kai's strength is above her. It was the first time that she learned summoning and summoned 10,000 snakes, which was something she could not imagine. Even Orochimaru, one of the Sanins, who just learned the summoning art and summoned for the first time, was not the myriad serpent. Hearing Kai's calm tone, she couldn't help laughing. Little devil, you can summon this uncle, even that kid Orochimaru is not so confident. Kai's words sounded like a fantasy to Wanshe. If Orochimaru doesn't come out again, you two brats will be my uncle's dinner. Grandpa, it's really Lord Chie who summoned you. The red snake in the water quietly emerged from the water. Grandfather? This snake is actually the grandfather of Little Red Snake. It is well known that snakes reproduce by laying eggs. And this purple snake actually gave birth to a red snake, which is outrageous enough. Maybe the snakes in Ryuchi Cave are not ordinary, they are just so different. Compared with the 10,000 snakes, the red snake's temperament is much more docile, and the ninja who summoned it will be respected as an adult. Red snake. Why are you here? Be careful that the ninjas will take you to make soup. You say that this brat summoned this lousy, but lousy doesn't believe in this evil. He opened his bloody mouth and rushed towards Chie and the others. Since Orochimaru is not here, these two were his dinner. When its bloody mouth was 5 meters away from Chie and the others, the giant snake's huge body suddenly stopped. A pair of scarlet pupils were staring at him. Even the tyrannical serpent seemed to be in the abyss of hell at this moment, and Shinigami was staring at it. This sense of oppression made him unable to move, which was an unknown fear that Orochimaru could not perceive. Sharingan, you are from the Uchiha clan. At this moment, she saw the scarlet Sharingan in Uchiha Kai's eyes. From these pupils it saw fear and despair. His huge body was actually fixed, and it used all the strength of the whole body and couldn't move it. You must know that the power of the snake is not lost to that of Katsuyu and Toad Bunta, and their power can match that of the tailed beast. But in front of this pair of Sharingans, he seemed so powerless. How terrifying the pupil power must be. Sasuke in the Snake Age could use Sharingan to control 10,000 snakes, not to mention Chie who has Mangekyo Sharingan now. With a tight glance, Chie let Shi fall into his pupil power. Did such violent beasts become so rampant without experiencing social beatings? Uchiha Chie clapped his hands. Bug, if you still want to do it, don't go back to Ryuchi Cave today, Teacher Anko. Let's bake it and eat it. These seemingly random words made Shi break into a cold sweat. Now it can't move, can't speak. It's the state of being a mermaid. Master Chie, please don't hurt my grandfather. My grandfather is still very powerful and will help Master Chie in battle. At this time, the little red snake begged frantically. Yeah, Chie, the 10,000 snakes are very powerful, and it's not easy for them to grow like this. Anko and Little Red Snake both pled for one snake. Chie is no nonsense. When faced with a large number of enemies, this 10,000 snakes is indeed a good thug. Full of intimidation. It's a shame to just kill it. It's great to be a thug. Dispel the illusion of the snake. Its huge body suddenly collapsed to the ground. Ah. He was breathing heavily, a feeling of relief. At that moment just now, I really walked on the edge of life and death once. Many. Thank you, Master Chie, for your mercy. At this moment, Wan Shi's attitude was much gentler than before. Who said that the country is easy to change, but the nature is hard to change? In the face of absolute strength, even the violent snake has to obey. It knows that Uchiha Chie made a pact with the snakes of their Ryuchi cave. It can be summoned anytime Uchiha Chie wants. In the face of Orochimaru, the snake can also be proud and indulge. But this time, it can only admit it. Chie waved his hand. Okay. You guys are too conspicuous here. Wan Shi, take the red snake back first. Got it. Master Chie. The huge body slammed into a cloud of white smoke and disappeared into the valley. Chie. When did you start Sharingan? It's been a while. What's wrong, Mr. Anko? Anko has been deeply moved by the power of Uchiha Chie. He was the first to be able to make Wanshi so obedient. Not even Orochimaru, one of the Sannin, could do that. Is this the bloodline of the Uchiha clan? Is this the power of the Uchiha clan? It seems that the strength of this disciple has far surpassed that of my teacher. Anko wasn't discouraged. Instead, he patted Chie on the shoulder and laughed loudly. Chie, you are amazing, you have far surpassed my teacher. Ms. Anko, that's natural. Chie is not hypocritical, and does not say that it is all thanks to Anko's teaching. This seems too contrived. Anko likes Kai's outspoken temperament and doesn't squirm. Yes, as expected of my disciple, I got my personal biography, I like it very much. Sharingan favorability query. Name, Mitarashi Anko. Age. 20 blood type. Type of height, 167 centimeters. Weight. 47.5 kilograms ninja level, special jonin. Hobbies. Likes eating meatballs and Anko soup. Personality. Bold and playful favorability of host, 75. A favorability rating of 75 means that Anko has regarded him as a good friend. This point, Chie can also feel it in normal times. His Sharon favorability query does not need to be opened to see it. Under normal circumstances, he can see as long as he wants. Seeing Uchiha Kai's curious eyes, Anko couldn't help but ask. Little Chie, what are you looking at? It's not that I'm plotting against my teacher, right? Uchiha Chie. Suddenly, Anko had an epiphany, and suddenly thought of an interesting thing. With his back to Chie, he leaned forward slightly and made a pleasing posture. He turned his head and smiled and said, Little Chie, do you still remember when we fought for the first time? When you hit me, it's here. Anko pointed with a finger. She has tried several times by herself, but she still doesn't feel that way. So, Mr. Anko, what do you want to say? Teacher, I just want to experience that feeling. Chie looked at Anko suspiciously. She actually had this peculiar habit. Masochistic? Hurry up, meet my request from the teacher, hit me. Thinking of someone's strange request, then Chie doesn't pretend to be a humble coon. With a slap in the face, he slammed it down hard. Immediately, there was a scream. Chie, you idiot, are you trying to kill teacher me? Uchiha Chie. Anko's fishnet shorts had a bright red handprint on the thigh. It was just too hard. Think about it, Chie, did you beat the teacher like this? Do it again. This time, Kai's strength was reduced a lot. Anko let out a soft hum immediately. He stood up straight, smiled contentedly, and patted Chie on the shoulder. Well, yes, that's the strength. Chie rolled his eyes, realizing that his teacher actually had such a hobby. Alright, it's getting late. For the sake of seeing you treat the teacher so well, I'll invite you to drink Anko soup next time. After parting from the waterfall and Anko, Chie wandered through the forest back to the Uchiha clan. As he walked, a special smile appeared on the corner of Kai's mouth. He felt a little mouse following him. This chakra is very unfamiliar to him, it should be someone he has not met so far. With a thud, a handful of kunai was thrown into the jungle behind him. I've been following you for so long, and you still haven't shown up. Smack, smack. A figure came out of the darkness applauding. As expected of the man Orochimaru paid attention to, Chie-kun, you really impress me. In the dark, the mirrors reflect a strange light. Chie also recognized this figure. Orochimaru's left and right hands. The man who controlled the Fourth Ninja World War. This chakra, he wrote down, it is you. The man came in a black coat, covering his entire body. The sharp edge of his eyes was concealed by his glasses. Exactly. Chuckle lightly. Oh, I didn't expect Chie-kun to recognize me. This Yakushi Kabuto can be said to be a small boss in the later stage of Hokage, how could Chie forget it? I didn't expect Chie-kun to turn from a special genin to a special jonin in an instant. This is something that has never happened in Konoha. This Yakushi Kabuto also licked up. Orochimaru's intelligence ability is really not a cover, it didn't take long for him to become a special jonin. This Yakushi Kabuto already knows, it can be said that there are many eyeliners arranged by Orochimaru in Konoha village. At least the Kabuto trio who took the Chunin exam were Orochimaru's subordinates. Repeatedly to the final stage, Kabuto gave up the exam. Konoha's 10,000 years genin also has a portion of Kabuto. But he was just gathering information in Konoha. Chie didn't see Kabuto to watch him lick or to gossip. Let's just say something. Chie-kun, this time I'm here to discuss with you how to control Konoha. You deserve it, call Orochimaru to come. Kai's words were self-confident, and even Kabuto's mouth Kakuzu couldn't help twitching a few times. He came to discuss with Uchiha Chie on behalf of Orochimaru. And the other party actually said he didn't deserve it. Except for him, there is no one in this world who can represent Orochimaru. In his opinion, Orochimaru told him to keep an eye on this man named Uchiha Chie. Now that I see it, it's nothing. The plan to control Konoha was first proposed by Chie. Could it be that Orochimaru-sama can't do it? After all, he also has the level of Kakashi. Poor Kakashi, both a chakra unit and a combat unit. While Kabuto was surprised that Chie found out about his existence, that's about it. He didn't think Uchiha Chie had the ability to control Konoha at all. Chie-kun, am I not worthy? In Kabuto's view, Orochimaru-sama was being too cautious. This Uchiha Chie has nothing to care about. Only Orochimaru can talk to me about this matter, you are really unworthy. Uchiha Kai's confident appearance just chuckled. He's been out of touch long ago. Chakra scalpel is already in hand. I solved you, and Orochimaru-sama doesn't have so many worries anymore. However, Uchiha Chie didn't even look at him. I was just thinking, do you want to go to sleep to gain experience? Forget it. Go home and go to sleep, the experience of normal sleeping should be more. Ah la la, cold air came out of Kai's mouth. Suddenly, the temperature of the entire forest became extremely cold. What's the matter with this cold air? 3 huge icicles suddenly appeared in front of Chie and galloped towards Kabuto. As this guy, ice made out of thin air? Master Orochimaru said that although this guy is from the Uchiha clan, he has the ability to ice. The chakra scalpel on Kabuto's right hand slashed straight down. A click. The 3 icicles were directly split in half. You bastard, disturbing my sleep. Chie looked at him coldly. Although 3 icicles were broken, Kabuto found that his right hand was also frozen. Frozen slowly eroded him. No matter how he gathered chakra, he couldn't get rid of the freeze. What kind of power is this? Do you want to give up this right hand? When Kabuto wanted to cut off his right hand, it was too late. His entire body was covered, and he couldn't even utter a single word for help. At this moment, he realized that the gap between himself and Chie was like a gulf. Wasted another few seconds of my sleep time. When Chie was about to break this ice sculpture, an evil voice came from the forest. Chie-kun, please be merciful, I still need Kabuto. The voice of Orochimaru came from the forest, and an inexplicable smile appeared on Kai's mouth. Orochimaru, I thought you wouldn't show up. A large snake supported Orochimaru's body and circled to Chie. Chie-kun, congratulations on your becoming a jonin. I haven't seen you for a few days, and your strength has grown again. In the face of Uchiha Chie, even Orochimaru himself remained extremely vigilant. Orochimaru, long story short, I have a plan to control Konoha, are you interested? Tisk tisk, interested, naturally interested. Orochimaru glanced at it, the ice sculpture. Chie-kun, Kabuto has been lurking in Konoha for a long time. He has learned a lot of information and may be of little help to your plan. Please untie him first. Chie didn't want to kill Kabuto either, he just wanted to talk directly to Orochimaru. The current Kabuto is really not qualified, snapped. Chie snapped his fingers, and the ice layer covering Kabuto disappeared instantly. The defrosted Kabuto was pale and stared straight at Uchiha Chie with a terrified face. He did smell death just now. Uchiha Chie, this man, can make him powerless to resist in a few breaths. This kind of power is not without fear. Before Orochimaru told him to pay attention to this man, he still didn't understand. Now, Kabuto understands it all. The man in front of him was even more dangerous than Orochimaru-sama. I'm sorry, Mr. Kabuto, you're too angry, just to cool you down. Kabuto's face couldn't help but draw a few times. This is called cooling down. I'm almost killed by you, and now he doesn't dare to say anything. Orochimaru's face is full of black lines. My subordinates are about to be killed by you, and you say so easily. Then Chie-kun, what exactly is your plan to control Konoha? Ha ha, Uchiha Chie chuckled, not answering Orochimaru's question directly. If you play against the current third Hokage, are you sure you can beat him? Third Hokage, this teacher of my own is really nostalgic. Orochimaru licked his lips with his long tongue. Old Sarutobi is powerful, but now that he is old, I naturally have the strength to defeat him. What Orochimaru said is true, the current third generation has entered old age. And he also has his own trump card forbidden technique. If you deal with an old man, it's not a problem. The next words of Uchiha Chie made Orochimaru tremble. If you want to control a village, you must first solve the problem of the village's head, so we must first solve the third Hokage. Orochimaru understands the principle of capturing the thief first and capturing the king. But it's not that easy to solve third Hokage. Konoha has a group of elite Jonin, Anbu. This isn't going it alone. But Kai's words still made Orochimaru deeply interested, and the cold blood in his body boiled. Outside Konoha village, inside Root's secret base. Is this the power of Hashirama cells? Really good, Orochimaru guy. He really chose the right person for his research. Danzo's greedy voice sounded in the back room. Lord Danzo, Uchiha Chie has been designated as a special Jonin by third Hokage. At this time, a ninja wearing an Anbu mask got down on one knee and reported information to Danzo. Uchiha Chie, the kid who survived with Uchiha Sasuke on the night of the genocide. Yes, Lord Danzo, that's him. He defeated Kakashi and went straight from Genin to Jonin. Danzo frowned. Hiruzen guy, only doing things that benefit him. The age of graduation from ninja school is ostensibly mentioned as 12 years old. After graduating, he directly promoted a Genin to a Jonin without looking at tasks and achievements. To develop it into its own combat power, third Hokage is very good at this. Eclectic to win people's hearts, for my use. This is why third generation has been able to sit on the Hokage seat for so long. But Uchiha Kai's development really surprised him. Kakashi has done things under him and has a certain understanding of his strength. And now, the boy named Uchiha Chie was able to defeat him. Is this the bloodline of the Uchiha clan? Danzo asked curiously. Even Kakashi, who owns Sharingan, is not an opponent. Does he also turn on Sharingan? The situation is like this, Lord Danzo, we did not find that Uchiha Chie turned on Sharingan, and Kakashi did not use Sharingan. Kakashi was defeated in normal state. Like this, it means that there is a lot of water in this battle. But the man Uchiha Chie deserves their attention. By the way, did Ding Shui, Moonlight Gale and Sarutobi Kirito find their traces? These people have been missing for some time, and Danzo's route has also sent people to look for it, but there is no result. Moonlight Gale and Sarutobi Kirito are third Hokage people. Danzo doesn't care much. But the root member codenamed Ding Shui is his capable subordinate, and they also want to find out what happened during this period. Lord Danzo, we have searched the whole country of fire, but we haven't found them. Maybe ninjas from other countries made them disappear in the world. Ninjas deal with corpses in all kinds of strange ways, and there are ways to make people find no flaws. By the way, Mr. Danzo, Ding Shui's last mission before disappearing was to find out information about Kirigakure. The information has been submitted to third Hokage by Yuzuki Yuyan. Mist Shinobi's information Sarutobi Hiruzen shared with Danzo. He also knows that the current Kirigakure 4th Mizukage is dead and the three tails have become wild-tailed beasts. Azuki Shion turned out to be the only one who survived the mission. Danzo's eyes narrowed, and he immediately ordered, Yue Shion, Anbu, the direct subordinate of Hokage, pay more attention. Got it. Lord Danzo. On the other side, Chie is still talking secretly with Orochimaru. Then Orochimaru, since you are so confident, how about I leave the third generation to you to deal with it? Chie-kun, it's easy to say. What's the benefit of me killing third generation? Whatever you want, take it as long as Konoha has it. This sentence is not light. There are so many excellent ninjas around Chie-kun, third generation, Anbu, it's not easy. Since Chie can say these words, he naturally has his self-confidence. I will create the conditions for the battle between your masters and apprentices. Orochimaru still has a certain hatred for third generation in his heart. Fourth Hokage did not recommend him, and research in science was banned by the third generation. In his eyes, the third generation was nothing more than a pedantic old man who couldn't keep up with the new era at all. If someone can kill third generation, then he wants that person to be himself. Even so, Orochimaru was cautious. Chie-kun, with your strength, you can also solve the third generation. Why do you want me to do it? You are both masters and disciples, and you are a traitor. You are very suitable for this matter. Besides, you in the third generation, you don't want others to interfere, right? This sentence went to the heart of Orochimaru. He has a lot of bonds with third Hokage, and really doesn't want others to interfere. So in the original book, when Chunin took the exam, Orochimaru also faced the third generation alone. He doesn't want help, and certainly doesn't want others to interfere in this matter. Therefore, the four purple flame formation of Yin Yin's group of four created a favorable environment for him in the third generation to continue the relationship between master and apprentice. Orochimaru chuckled. Chie-kun, you understand other people's minds very well, so what should you do next after solving the third generation? Then Konoha will make a convincing man the fifth Hokage, and he will be my puppet. To control the Hokage is to control the entire Konoha village. That's how Uchiha Obito plays with Kirigakure. The next Hokage is Uchiha Kai's toolman. Orochimaru, who do you think is most likely to become the fifth Hokage after third Hokage dies? Chie asked with interest. Orochimaru couldn't help but think for a moment. He is already Konoha's betrayal, it is impossible. Jiraiya. This guy's character is simply not suitable for Hokage, with what he knows about Jiraiya. Even if the two advisors Homura and Kaharu asked Jiraiya to be the Hokage, he would refuse. Danzo? It is impossible at present, at least the current Danzo's mind is not above Hokage, he is still developing his own power. Having the powers of Uchiha and Senju is what Danzo wants most at the moment. Even if Danzo becomes Hokage, that would be good for him as Orochimaru. They are allies and share common interests. If Danzo is impossible, Orochimaru thought of the new generation of elite Jonin and some clan chiefs of Konoha. Hitaki Kakashi, who has this reputation, is still very young and lacks qualifications. Nara Shikahisa, the head of the Nara clan, as Konoha's military advisor. It's not suitable to be a Hokage as a support of Hokage, and the higher-ups will not agree to be a Hokage from the Nara clan. Konoha was founded by first Hokage Senju Hashirama, the reason why Sarutobi Hiruzen, who is a Sarutobi clan, became Hokage. That's because both first generation and second generation are his teachers. Sarutobi Hiruzen is said to have inherited the will of the first generation second generation. Although the position of Hokage was acquired by the able, it was actually passed down from one family to another. Fourth Hokage Namikaze Minato is a disciple of Jiraiya, and Jiraiya is a student of third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. Orochimaru thought about so many people, he couldn't figure out who would be the next Hokage. Mr. Orochimaru, you seem to have missed someone, like you, the legendary Sannin. Orochimaru's snake-shaped pupils suddenly narrowed, and those incredible eyes stared at Uchiha Chie.